Oh yeah, well, episode 18, Zack Rowan. Really happy to have you on, man.
Sir,
I
been
guess we just
trying.
yeah, second attempt. I know I got off work a little too late the first time and just canceled it, so my bad for that one, but getting
All
it
good.
done. I guess we'll just start off like with the basics. I watched a couple podcasts of you. I did the undialed one and the zoned out, so I'm gonna try and veer away from the conversations you had in the past, but the
Got
basics
you.
is just how long have you been riding? I mean, we know you're from Michigan, you're in the Michigang, but just a brief intro.
All right. So I'm gonna crack this boy real
There we
quick.
go. At the Stello time, baby.
Fuck, I honestly forgot mine upstairs. I gotta grab that in a sec.
All right. Um,
Ooh, that got way louder.
do you want me to go name and everything, or just kind of just obviously? I mean, they know by now.
Yeah.
You could probably skip that.
You skip the name unless we fucked up the
Unless you want,
pronunciation.
yeah.
All right. So this is crazy because I've been telling people for the last like year and a half or two when someone asked me that I've been saying like 11 or 12 years, but I actually just recounted it the other day. And I'm at oh shit, hold on.
I already forgot.
Like 14, 15 years at this point.
Damn. I know.
Yeah.
I heard on
It's OG.
another one that you started in 8th grade.
OG.
Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, gotcha. And then how exactly did you it was rollerblades, I think. You started out rollerblading?
Yeah, so I started out rollerblading when I was younger. And my parents put me onto hockey and I played hockey forever. And that's kind of how I got into that. And then from rollerblading, I went to skating like normal, pretty much like everybody kind of starts on a skateboard, whatever. And then in 8th grade, I had moved schools and that's when I had met or well started to become better friends with like Caden and Adam Lackeritz and those dudes because they went to school at that school that I had moved to. And one of the OGs, Spencer Oxholm, if you remember the videos from way back when, like he was just like one of the crazy park kids that we had for a while. I had played hockey with him for a little bit and like I pretty much just moved schools and then started scootering and like seeing those dudes all the time. So that's where it kind of just picked up from there.
Oh yeah, and you started out a little like Pretty Park as well, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When it was from when I started up until honestly I want to say 2015, 2016 I was park.
Okay.
What was your favorite park trick?
Oh dude, I don't even know. I don't think I've said this in a podcast before. My first triple whip was in a backflip. I'm not lying.
Shit.
That's so ridiculous, man.
Just fly just fly out, but like still first triple whip was in a backflip.
What made you think you could
wild.
do the trip whip in a flip instead of fly out?
Yeah,
You know, I
doubles
really yeah, I was doing flip doubles and catching them and I was like, I could triple.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I could do it. And then I sat there for like an hour and a half and just like pounded it out.
Just like
It's in
Yeah.
you can find it somewhere. We have this super random channel that was Reese's, or it was one of our homies way back when, and then Reese took it over. It's actually in one of those videos. You can actually still see it. It's on YouTube.
That's
It's
wild.
crazy. It looks crazy. The deck lands before I do, but it looks
that's
insane.
hush. That's how it should be.
Yeah, literally.
It was absolutely insane. And it was fly out. So like I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot like going there.
No,
That's
that's still awesome.
Still, yeah. That's
First
fucking
trip
incredible. First trip whip
think-
and a backy.
I think one of my favorite ones I ever did is I did because I'm front side,
Yeah.
as you guys probably with like the flares and stuff that I do, as you guys probably know. But I did front 360 backflip,
Oh,
which looked absolutely insane as well.
yeah. That probably felt sick.
it felt crazy. And then another one of my favorites, I did a flip tuck whip.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
I've done a
we were just on the big flyout game, but like
yeah.
All
it was,
just Traverse City concrete fly out.
yep.
See how
Oh
many
yeah,
flip combos you could get in. What would
dude,
you say your
literally.
best flip combo was while you're peaking?
Probably the front three or the tuck whip.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say probably one of those
S-
two.
Straight to concrete too, which I feel like we got to
Yeah,
acknowledge. Like this isn't like you doing prefab fly out. Like you're riding
no.
some crusty Michigan fly out.
Yeah, this is a straight concrete fly out.
It was always that Traverse City Outdoor. Is that what you were usually riding?
Yes, as the so in Traverse City, if not many people know, that is literally the only skate park within like legitimate skate park. Well, that's what it used to be within 45 minutes to an hour. That was the only skate park we had.
No
We had
way.
we had the indoor for a little bit. I had never really went there too much though. So it was mainly just the outdoor. And then when the indoor closed, that's all we had for like 45 minutes to an hour. And then you guys have probably definitely seen on like Reese Tuzma's clips and stuff like that lately. There's these dudes that have been putting in like DIY like parks like at like that tennis court. I don't know if
Yeah.
you saw that.
Oh,
It's like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
purple rails
Yeah.
yeah,
and
A
yeah.
long ass rail.
yeah, so those are like new and stuff like that. And then there was like this old crusty park that we figured out about like in 20 I'm gonna say 2016, 2017, and there was like a long quarter pipe on the back wall and like some old broken things that were like not even like really rideable. And we found that, but that was like the closest thing to us. But yeah, we only have that one skate park that you've seen literally like all the Cape videos at pretty much.
I got to ride it before. It was super dope.
Did you
Way
really?
back in the day. Yeah, my neighbors actually moved out to Traverse City. And so I went out there when I was probably like a freshman, so like 20 like 12, I think.
Oh,
And
that's crazy.
yeah, it's actually funny that that was your local that I didn't see you because I went there a few days throughout the whole week I was there, and I had met
Gotcha.
like Reese and Caden and
Lacquerts.
yeah, who's it's I didn't ever meet Adam, but his brother who's like out in Cali and mountain biking now. I
Zach.
forget
Zach.
yeah, Zach. Forgot his name, my bad, G. But yeah, like I met a few of those fools and rode that park, and it was super dope.
Yeah,
Good
dude, I've
time.
met so many people that are like, dude, I want to go to that skate park so bad. Like that thing looks sick. Like you guys make it look sick. And I'm like, it's aight. Like I mean, for me, but you know, it's just kind of
Yeah.
one of those like home park type vibes. Like you kind of some people get sick at their home skate park. So
Yeah.
I
I've
haven't been there. Wow, I haven't been back there in like 3 years and rode like at all. Like it's been since I've moved here, I haven't gone back and rode or like anything. So like it would probably feel so weird
Dude,
now.
it would
Yeah.
probably feel incredible. I feel like going
It-
You'd
back to the
rip
home
it.
court is the best.
You'd
You
rip
get
it.
Yeah,
tired of it, and then you come back and you're like, oh no, my local actually is pretty sweet. Or you remember all the lines you used to do as a
yeah,
schmuck.
that's valid. I know when we used to go downstate and ride some skate parks and then come back to that skate park, like, dude, everything felt because everything not at that skate park was like perfect. The transitions and everything at other skate parks was sick. And then we went back there and everything kind of felt small for like a couple of days and then it just like felt normal again.
Yeah.
So that's probably how it would feel, especially nowadays, like riding like all these skate parks out here and stuff. Like everything is just so big and like so crazy. Like,
Yeah. No doubt. Those LA parks.
but
Damn.
So you haven't been back to Michigan in about 3 years?
I've been back. So I've actually been back 3 times. The first 2 times were Just like actually all 3 times were like family, just like family reasons. So like I didn't bring the scoot or do anything like that. Like I saw very minimal friends and just like was mainly just like all family stuff. So
Yeah.
I was actually just there the beginning of April for the weekend. So
Oh, damn. Sweet. Super recent.
yeah, grandma and grandpa had birthday and anniversary and stuff like that, and all the family got together. So
Super dope.
There you go.
Yeah, hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I hadn't seen them or like anybody that was there in like over 3 years because I've been out here. So
Yeah. No, it's always good
yes,
to go meet up whenever the whole fam's getting out, for sure.
yeah, me and my girlfriend flew into Chicago, and my parents picked us up because my mom and my stepdad actually live in Tennessee now.
Oh,
So I have like my dad's side of the family lives in Michigan still, and then my most of my mom's side of the family lives there as well, and then my sister lives like way up in like where Jonas Johnson is from, like Marquette, like way up. My sister
Um,
lives like up there, so
okay. Not sure where that is, but I know Jonas. Jonas is a G, man.
so I don't know. There's if you like, it's like the upper part. So it's like Michigan, and then like the land like above it, like
Okay.
you cross the bridge, and yeah, she's like way up
Gotcha.
there. From I think from Traverse City, she's like 7 hours north or something.
damn. Yeah, way
So
up
yeah,
there.
I still have family there, but my mom doesn't live there anymore or anything. So just like my dad and some of those people, but. Yeah, I don't know. I want to make it back to Traverse though. Like I want to try to go like this summer, like and just do all the festivities and views with like my girl and stuff. Just
Yeah.
I've shown her all that stuff and she's like, that looks so cool. And I'm like, yeah, it's nice. Like you would like it. And like just like for us, like it'd be sick. So and I haven't done anything there in over 3 years. So I feel like it would be good to go back.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, dude. That's enough time to where everything will be fresh. Fresh and
No,
fun.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You guys got to have a Michigan reunion at Traverse City.
Yeah, we
Get,
definitely do.
dude, if y'all got like your whole old crew together and could film like a little partage at Traverse City, like that'd be iconic. God, just so many of y'all came out of that one skate park. And then there's still
Dude,
people like Gabe Redmond, I believe, yeah,
yeah,
kids
Gabe,
coming up.
let's see, there's Gabe is the one really throwing down. Des Turner
Yeah.
is really
Yeah.
killing it.
He's sick.
Zach Bradford, Gage Bradford,
Yeah.
the Bradford brothers, they're both really good. I don't know if you got Dez is the one who did the gap double heeled like board slide at the Bayfront Jam. If you guys remember seeing that, the big fat like up flat down rail that we
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
He did gap double heel board.
I did.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I did see that clip. He was like on an ethic. I thought that
Damn.
was Gabe
Yeah,
Redmond. No, that was Gage. Or no, you're saying it was Dez. Whoops. Maybe.
hold on. Let me
I think it might have been.
I feel bad
It
if
might have
I'm.
been Gabe Redmond.
Damn, you might be.
But I did see that clip. That rail is iconic, man. I don't get how y'all 50 that thing. So
Oh, damn, you're right. My bad.
Yeah,
that
you're
is
good,
Gabe.
all right.
You're right.
He did 50 double heel board.
No, he did gap the box
Yeah,
double heel
double
board.
heel
Yeah.
board. Yeah.
Yeah, that
It's crazy.
That's dope.
that kid is so yeah. Gabe has an older brother as well, Dom. Dom like doesn't scooter as much, but like those two are super sick. But yeah, it's sick, really, dude. Our scene, like it was just like there was a decent amount of us for a while, and then like the scooter scene took over there. Like it was nuts. There was so many scooter kids. It was like honestly mind blowing for like such a small town. Like we all lived like at least like 20-30 minutes from each other for the most part, some of us. And like that skate park from like all of us would be like 20 minutes to like town. And that's like right, like kind of at the start of like town and stuff like that. But like it's in like the middle of town. There's like the east side and the west side. And it's like right in the middle of the two. I think it was 3 or 4 years I worked at there was a pizza place right across the street and I actually worked there. So like I would literally like go to work and I had a bunch of homies that worked there. So I literally would just like go to work, go on break, go ride my scooter, come back to work. Like it was just like we were always there. And downtown was like 2 miles, but our downtown is not that big. Like it's probably like a stretch of like 2.5 or 3 miles, and then it's just kind of spread out in like this little like couple block region. But like that was really about it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Any good spots?
Honestly, not too many. All the ones that you've seen that Reese is absolutely destroyed is like they're all like gone by now at this point. Like there was maybe like a handful or two for the most part that were like actual decent spots, but like there's like probably maybe like 2 to 5 left. Like everything else is just like they were like nah,
Damn.
Yeah.
and like made it not rideable and like all that stuff. So
Damn, yeah, because I grew up on Reese's Sky High video
Yeah.
when he
Bro,
was
that
15, 16, and it's like there's so many spots in that video, and he also just can ride whatever he wants. So
that's factual.
That
Helps.
spot by the water though looks really sick.
No, the are you talking about the rails or like the out rails next to the water?
I mean, like all that whole spot in general, the like out rails
Yes.
into the water, the rails on the edge of
Yeah.
the water. There's like that down rail next to it.
Yeah, so that's like right downtown. So like basically within those couple block regions, that's like right across the street from like one of the main strips. And pretty much like what that is we call that the open space, and they do like events there during the summer and stuff like that. And we used to go swimming off of the pier right there. That's like our pier.
Okay.
So we would go swimming like right there and do all that stuff. So
Have you ever hit the rail into the water?
Reese is the only cracked one to be able to even think about doing that.
Hit the kink too.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this
Insane.
kid, bro. It was crazy. And like to like come like nowadays, like to think about like Caden, Reese, and myself like being where we are with like even just like all of us, like Zach and Adam as well, being where we are in the industry, but like all of us coming from such a small town. And like Reese was on Ethic for a while, Caden's been on Urban Art forever, and then I got on Tilt. Like that, it was that we're all from the same small town with the same skate park. Like it's just always
Training
like
ground.
crazy to me.
Man,
No,
it just
that's
goes to show like how much you actually feed off somebody. Like how growing up with a scene where everybody really wants to get good, how everybody gets good. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah. Y'all,
I was honestly one of the last ones, probably one of the last ones, definitely the last one out of all of those dudes to turn street. Like I was in the park game for like until I was like 16 or 17, to be honest. Like, and then I think it was around 16. And then I kind of started transitioning over more because everyone else was riding like the street style, like the ledges and the rails and stuff and all that more. So, that was like when JBS and like all them, you've probably heard me say before, but that's when like JBS and all them were like very, very relevant. And we took some big inspiration from them, if you have not noticed, with the big T's and like all that stuff. But yeah, dude.
that Caden does.
Shout out Brandon James.
Yeah, Brandon, Ollie, Brad.
Yeah, Brad Ackman
Hugo.
was sick.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was a dope crew.
Was that when you were kind of falling out of riding? Like when you started playing hockey more?
Well, so like I played hockey from 2 years old until I turned 18 years old.
Yeah.
I would say honestly throughout high school, I mean I was scootering, but like, you know, just
how often do you think you rode? A month?
Oh God.
Maybe 2 months, 3 months.
Okay, so for a while, my parents actually, I've said this before. I've tried to just
No,
so
it's all
basically,
good.
my parents didn't really. That wasn't the place that they really wanted me to be at. Just because like I had hockey, they didn't want me to get hurt, so I couldn't play hockey, and like vice versa, whatever. But like I don't know what it was, but I couldn't stay off of the scooter. Like it was just like so different. And like the group of friends that we had, like I got so close with them and then like it just meant so much to me. Um and watching like all these videos like growing up, like all the Mad Gear videos and like the district dudes and like just like all of that, like it was just crazy and inspiring to me. And I was like, bro, like this is so sick. Like I just like I didn't find that much joy and passion in any other action sport. Sure, I liked watching them, but like I was like, this is different and it's so sick. Like
Yeah. Really.
so honestly, for probably for a little while, I was riding like every single weekend for like I want to say like freshman to sophomore year. I was pretty much like riding like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Damn, on 3
Um
days.
yeah, unless I was playing hockey, then I like I went out for a hockey trip or like did something like that. Like
Yeah.
other than that, like if I wasn't playing hockey, like I was riding my scooter.
Damn.
I didn't really get to go to the skate park during the week because just school and my parents didn't want to drive me there and like all that stuff. So
Yeah.
but like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was just like there. Like I was like, take me to skate park, please. Like
Yeah.
I just like I wanted to be there. And like there were so many times I would show up and there's nobody there. Like I was the first kid there, and then I would just be there all day, bro. Like literally all day. And like everybody would start showing up and all that stuff. So and then once I would say like junior to senior year, just girlfriend stuff, like honestly, like, and I got a car, so like I just like I was at first it was chill because I was like, cool, I got a car, I can go to the skate park whenever I want now. Like as long as I don't have hockey, I can go to the skate park. So but just like girlfriend stuff, and honestly there was probably like a 3 to 6 month period where I maybe rode like once or twice.
Yeah.
Like and then obviously it snows in Michigan 5 to 6 months out of the year. So like there's like all that. So I would just go snowboarding and just hang out with my friends during the winter and do all that type of stuff. But it was pretty wild for a decent amount of time. Like there was just like we were always just doing like rambunctious shit. Like we were just a bunch of kids. Like um so once I turned 18 is like when I really just started like honestly, I really didn't start like scootering until I was like 18 because then I was like, I'm out of school. I'm done with school. I'm done with hockey. Like, I'm just going to work and scooter and just kind of see where life takes me.
Fuck yeah.
Do you think it made you appreciate it a little more? Like having life hit, you fell out of it, and then how did it feel to get back into it at 18, full time?
Honestly, yeah, it definitely made me appreciate it more. First Street Jam was so we graduated in 2015, and then the first Street Jam was Chicago Street Jam in 2014. And I was like, it was Caden, our homie David Rydell, and Reese and I. Just we saw it on. We were all together and we saw all. I think it was Sky High posted about it literally on like Friday or Saturday, and they were like, "Yo," or no. It was sorry, it was during the summer, and it was like a Thursday or Friday night. They're like, "Yo, like Street Jam on Saturday, like blah 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 blah," and we're like, "Yo, should we just like send it?" Like our homie David was on probation at the time, so technically he wasn't supposed to leave the state, but
Fuck it.
and we didn't know if he would have to like piss in the morning or whatever, and he ended up having to piss We were like, fuck it, like let's send it, let's go. So we literally went so he could piss at like 5 or 6 a.m. and then just drove to Chicago. And it was like a 6 hour, 5.5, 6 hour drive. And we made it. Like we made it to the street jam. Like it was so sick, like seeing all these people we've seen in like videos and like all that type of stuff. So
Damn.
that's like when I first saw like all like the Tilt Boy, like the old OG Tilt Boys, and just like I think Yara Haynes was there. There's a couple of the Anacuda dudes, like Yara and then Justin and
Was Caden
Chema
on?
was there.
Was Caden on at this point?
Caden was on. He was on Anacuda.
Okay.
Caden was on Anacuda at this time. And I think Reese was on Sky High. Reese was definitely on Sky High. And stuff like that. So like it was just like such a like a sick experience. And then this is a story that I've never told, but on our way home, we couldn't find the car. Forgot where we parked. Rode around after the street jam forever trying to find the car. Found the car. And then Caden was like filming with like Yara and like some of like the Anacuda dudes that were there. And David was trying to leave because David drove. It was like a Honda CRV. And I don't remember what exactly happened, but it was Reese, David, and I at the car. And this dude, David, got so mad. So basically, on the back of the CRV, it was like a glass window. And then.
Is this your boy who was on probation too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it was a glass window that like basically like shut and then the door came sideways. Well, you were supposed to shut the bottom door first and then shut the glass. This dude shut the glass and slammed the door shut out of nowhere, and literally the back window just fucking exploded.
Damn.
It was
right back.
It was so bad. And so basically, like, we cleaned up as much as we could. Caden finally got there. We went to fucking like Walgreens or something that was close. Got some duct tape and saran wrap, and saran wrap the fuck out of the back of the car to fucking make. Oh, dude, that was I'll never.
Whose car was it?
It was David's, the homie that was on probation.
Okay.
Oh my god, it was so bad, but like it was so funny. Like thinking back on it and stuff. Like
Artie's so pissed because he's been trying to find his car for hours just to shatter the back windshield.
Yeah.
Like, damn man, I gotta go back home. I'm still on probation.
Yeah, that was crazy. Some wild times. We just decided to send it down for a street jam and send it back. So we drove like 12 hours that day. It was nuts.
Damn.
Yeah.
Got it done though. How was the overall experience at the actual jam? Any highlights?
Oh, it was so sick. That street jam, I went off. Like I went like crazy. So the first spot, I think the video is definitely still up. The first spot was like over Colin's car off a loading dock. I did like heel rewind, front scooter flip, and like some other. I think I did whip bar. No, I did bar whip or something. Clock tower ledges. I did inward flat over one of the numbers on the ground. First time I ever saw Chema Cardenas at an event, and his big ass scooter hit me in the shins at the clock tower ledges, bro. I was so pissed just because it hurt so bad. It was the OG heavy protos with his like big ass fender for a brake in the back. But it was so funny.
Is this he had the razor edged proto? Is that what hit you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, that thing was a sword. Oh my god.
There was this flat gap that I did was doing so many front scooter flips and inwards that day. It was insane.
Well,
Like I was just like,
this is your first true event, so I'm assuming you were just trying to go as hard
correct.
as you could. You're like, now's
Oh
my
yeah,
chance. How old were you
yeah.
at this point?
15.
15.
Yeah, I was like 15,
Huh?
and then it came to. Do you guys remember over the last summer, the stair set that Devin did the 540
Yes.
down in Chicago? That long boy.
Mhm.
Well, each one of those stairs is like probably almost like a foot long, and it's a 14. Like it is big.
Very.
And I did a front scooter flip down that.
Dude.
It was like the last spot, and
Yeah.
I like busted my ankle trying to do one of them, and like was like hurt as fuck, and like just ended up like doing it again. And at the end of the jam, we're all standing at the bottom, and Colin, I remember this specifically, Colin, I ended up was like talking to Colin. Me and Colin ended up get to talking, and he was like, "Were you the one who just like did that front scooter flip or whatever?" Blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Bro, that was so sick!" Like, and like gave me a fork and some bearings and shit. And like honestly, that right there, like, just made me like so ecstatic. I was like, "No way! Like this just happened!" Like blah blah blah. Like it was sick. It was such a good experience, even though I busted my ankle up. Like,
Oh yeah.
it was great. It was super memorable. I'll never forget that jam.
That's awesome. First street jam, first tap in with tilt.
Yes, sir.
It's dope, man.
How old are you?
I'm currently 25,
25. Word.
and I turned 26 in 3 months, which is absolutely crazy.
Sheesh.
Like I literally feel like I just turned 25.
Wait, when's your birthday?
July 4th.
Oh, you're gonna be
Oh, yeah.
right after your birthday weekend. You got the Chai Jam
Yes, sir.
2023.
I've been to every single Chicago street jam since 2014. Have not missed one. So this will be my ninth Chicago street jam.
Fuck yeah, man. I've gone to all of them except I believe 2019 and 2021, but I went to the 2015 and up, and then this past year.
Got you.
So-
Got you.
When was the first one? 2014?
2012.
Okay, I was gonna say like, cause there's no way the Austin Jam is the 10th year this year, and I was like, no way, it's like older than the
Gotcha.
Chicago Jam.
Yeah, so I've only missed
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay. Yeah.
I've only missed two of them, 12 and 13.
Okay. Dope. So, okay. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the first one, but the first one for you as well.
Yeah, sorry.
Cool.
First one
No,
for
you're
me.
good. No, it's still dope, bro. The OG Shy Jams were definitely like some of my favorite videos. Still is my favorite jam to this day to go to.
So good. That's the jam that like really made me. I just love scooters. Like first street jam I ever went to in 2015, and it was the one where Nick three'd that double set.
Yes, I will. Oh my God, I'll never forget that.
I'm watching Reese too, and he's like the same age as me, just lipping 12 stair rails. I'm a little scrub. I was like, this is the
Dude.
coolest shit ever. And then looking at Reese, like, this man's my idol. If you're the same age as me, that's insane.
Coded.
Yeah, honestly, like I've only popped off at the first Chicago Street Jam, and then 2021, and
Yeah.
then last year I didn't do a whole lot because like I was going through a fucking wrist injury.
You were still throwing down, though. I remember you tried to predator.
Yeah.
You predatored that little donkey dick rail, right? After,
The gold one?
yeah.
After the stairs?
Or did
Yeah, I
you-
did Predator. I did 5-0, and then I did front 5-0, and then I did Predator. And then I was trying, but I fucked up. I was gonna do front 5-0 front lip, and then I went to go hop out of the front 5-0, and I literally just like slid out and just like busted my wrist. And I had been going through a wrist injury from the Barcelona Street Jam that I got in February.
Damn.
That was
How was
that was
that?
bad, dude. It was that kink rail,
Oh, really?
and it was a square kink rail.
Dude,
Basically,
that
what
thing looked
happened,
disgusting.
Yeah.
dude?
The kinks don't
It
even like hit it.
was,
They look so steep and just gross.
and like I don't like square rails.
No.
Like, why did I decide to do? I mean,
The
okay,
energy.
Tilt sent me there to go fucking film a video and go to the street jam. So like I was gonna, I hadn't rode anything but like one other spot, just because everything there was so buck, dude. Like so
Yeah.
gnarly. Like the first spot was pretty chill, or the first spot was really chill.
Is it that ledge? Like
Yeah,
ledge?
the metal ledge. Yeah, so that was chill. Completely spacing on the second spot.
May have been another ledge.
I think so. And then
Tall one.
the third spot was the massive, massive ledge that Isaac did the bar 50 whip.
Yeah.
That thing is crazy. I tried to, honestly, I don't know why. I was just in send mode, but I tried to front 5-0 it like 2 or 3 times. And I got halfway and was going so fast out and like started running down the stairs. I was like, I'm gonna get smoked. I was like, I'm gonna get smoked. Like I'm done. Like, and then yeah, that kink rail, man. So pretty much, I literally made it to the end twice, and then basically what happened is I hit the first kink, came to the flat, and like just slipped off. And basically what happened is my wrist got wrapped around the pole underneath that was holding it up, and it was square. So like my wrist hit the corner and just I watched it back and I had it on my phone. I didn't really know what happened, but my leg actually wrapped my wrist around the pole.
Oh.
And it was like
God.
right on the corner. Like, I don't know. Really, I don't think I can like angle it. I have like some scars on this wrist
Jesus
still
Christ,
from it.
man.
Like,
Damn.
Put yourself in a joint
Oh,
lock.
yeah. I see one of them right there for sure.
yeah. So it's like this guy right
You
here.
wrist locked
like,
yourself with your own leg, brother.
dude.
Damn.
It was fucked. Like, it was my wrist. I was sitting and like Isaac, Daniel, Austin, Mia, Jay, Eden, and Indy weren't even there yet. Like they were like behind, and like we had already started, and like I was just like in the hype with everybody else. And then they showed up, and I was on the ground just sitting there, like, and like I'm just like bleeding, like my wrist is like gashed open, my hand like blew up like a balloon.
Damn.
It was fucked. Like,
What were you trying?
I dealt with that. I was just trying to 50.
Damn.
Literally just trying to fucking back 50.
Damn.
Which is like not very common to me to do, but I was just trying to back 50 it, and I got so close like 2 or 3 times and just got smoked. But it's a part of the game. It happens.
Yeah. It's 50-50 with that one for real.
And like to be honest, like I got like filming my whole tilt part video, like had the minimalist injuries. So like I got lucky like doing like most of the shit I did there without getting hurt.
Was that
so,
before
like,
Barcelona?
Correct.
Yeah. So
I had finished. Well,
you're probably feeling real good after like filming a whole part. You're like, oh, I didn't get hurt.
I filmed like 2 or 3 clips after that when I was like better.
You film your ender afterwards?
No, ender was beforehand.
Okay.
So I think the last 2 clips that I actually ended up filming for that video were the 2 prior to that. So the front 52 sev board on like the shootout down.
Yeah. Dude, that
So-
was
Damn.
stupid.
Yeah.
Like you lipped a
Yeah.
donkey dick kink. Like that thing was not long enough to do some lip.
I was there
That
with
was so crazy.
I was out filming with, so that was Alex Blom filmed that. So it was Blom, Mia, Will Wesky,
Well,
myself, and
yes.
I think one more person was there, but we were just there. And he's like, "Yeah, Gabe and Riley like fucked this thing up." He's like, "I don't really know what else could be done," and I was just kind of riding it, feeling it out. And Alex was like, "Yo, what if you did fucking that?" And I was like, didn't even have the camera out, and I was like, let me see, let me feel it out. And I almost did it first try. And he's like, yo, chill. He's like, I don't even have the camera out yet, bro. And I think it took me like maybe like 10 or 15 tries because dude, just getting through that dick was like the donkey dick at the end, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the hardest part about it.
You come down on that trick hard too. Like you have to slap it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It felt so sick. Like that was one of the sickest tricks I had ever done.
I bet.
And then I think it was like maybe a week later is when I filmed the front on that curve rail right before the ender. I did the front 50 over 50 back lip too.
Yeah.
And those are the last two clips that I had filmed. And then yeah, that kind of ended and wrapped everything up.
Fuck yeah. You're working on something new? You've been filming?
Nah, bro. I've been so well, okay, so I have like 7 or 8 clips with Daniel. From I think I have 7 clips. I have 5 in Arizona because we went to Arizona for a little bit, and it was like a weekend, and I filmed 5 clips in 2 days with them, with Daniel and AZ, and then Daniel came to AZ to film one of Nolan's videos, and I do have 8 clips. 5 in AZ with Daniel, and then 3 in LA. 2 were with Daniel, and Nolan ended up taking over on the third one because Daniel wasn't there at the moment. But I got 2 clips with Daniel in LA, and then 1 with Nolan. But all the cameras are the same, so like same thing. But
hell yeah.
yeah, I have like 8 clips right now. Honestly, I haven't, dude, I have not been writing. Like, there's just been like life, you know.
All right,
I've been,
real quick. I'm curious. How long have you been in your current relationship?
a year and 3
A year and
months.
3 months. It sounds like you have a
Yeah.
history of getting into relationships and stopping scooting.
A little bit. I'll give you that. A little bit. Honestly, someone said that to me the other day.
I'm not gonna lie, Austin was talking about it when I was in LA.
Really?
He said Zach's not riding as much as he used to. Life's going though. It is what it is. But
I feel you, dog.
yeah, I go through the same struggle with this guy right here.
I only ride Saturdays.
Really?
Yeah.
I work weekends, so like it's rare that I'll ride during the weekends, but I actually rode last week for like an hour and something, but I busted my ass and I was like, I'm going home, bro. Like
Yeah.
this is not it. Honestly, within the last probably like 2 or 3 months, I've rode like 5 times. Like,
Yeah.
I went and seshed today though. Actually, I
Saw
seshed
that.
for like an hour and a half, and it was solo. Nobody at the skate park. But I went and put a new scooter together. I got the method deck, and I just went and tested that guy out. And I actually self-filmed 7 clips, and I will post them tomorrow.
There you
Fuck
go.
yeah. What's
Dude, I haven't
what's the
posted-
specs? So,
the method.
yeah.
6.2, 22 by 22.2.
Fuck yeah.
22.2.
Which is
I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's a downsize from what I've been on. I've been on the 6'5", 22.8 for the last 2 years.
22.8. Goated.
22.
Dude, I haven't
you're talking about
posted.
this in the old McDonald.
I haven't posted a scooter clip in almost 2 months.
Slacking.
That's
What's
bad,
Colin?
but like,
What's Colin been saying? Is he on top of you
dude.
guys for posting clips, or is it pretty laid back?
Okay, so obviously we're all contracted and stuff, and I don't want to get too into it,
Yeah.
but we've just been like, because obviously I'm not technically not supposed to, but there's just been a bunch of stuff going on, and like we're trying to figure some stuff out.
Okay.
So it's been kind of a little bit more on the lenient side of things, and I mean I've talked to Sean and Chris like about just kind of what's been going on, and they understand, like they get it, like life happens. So
Well, you don't have to like go into your contract or whatever's like the technicalities, but I am curious just how does that change things when you do get into a contract to ride? Like you're directly being
we
incentivized, I guess.
we do have requirements. Like there's requirements that we are supposed to keep up with and stuff like that. So honestly, it's super chill. Like the requirements are super chill, super easy. But it's just I've just had like a lot of family stuff going on, and then just like this moving stuff, and like just
Just
life, and
life in
like just
general.
like
Yeah.
yeah, and like don't get me wrong, like I love scootering with my whole heart, but like I'm about to be 26. Like I got like I don't know, like it's so hard to keep up with these young fools, bro. Like these young fools
Yeah.
are 12, 13, 14 years old, and like 2 times, 3 times. I understand obviously so much time has passed, but like the level that they're at now is where I could have only dreamed of to be
Yeah.
now when I was like their age, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Like
ridiculous.
especially these Russian fools.
These Russian kids, bro. Steg Sid.
Yeah. Igor
Correct.
and Nikita, bro.
Mhm.
Igor and Nikita are so super, super sick.
They're all cracked.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I've just been going through some personal shit, and like I just kind of am trying to find the love again that I once had to like just go out and like ride my scooter.
I feel you, bro. I literally was like going on the same journey. I feel like a few months ago, up like just not really riding. Here and there I would, but I was just like super bored with it. I didn't want to like film or go ride a skate park. But yeah, and kind of just like not wanting to like even post on Instagram if I did get a clip or something. But I was like just trying to find my own lane, and I feel like not holding myself to any standards of like these fools I'll see online, and just like trying to realize like people will appreciate like the tricks I do, like the way I do them type shit, and just like me trying to appreciate the tricks I like to do more, just like
No,
focusing on
exactly.
that. Like it's been a lot more fun to ride, and like got me more hyped to go out and ride and like film and shit.
No, definitely understandable. And like me personally, like I've never really been a big Instagram head. Like I don't want to say the only reason I'm posting on Instagram is because of my contract, but like that definitely is a heap of it.
Yeah.
But like I'm just not like very like Instagrammy, bro. Like I'm not
It's
trendy. I'm
not the
not
generation you grew up in.
Yeah.
exactly like that. Like that's the big thing for me. Like I can't keep up with these like I've said this in our team meetings. So I'm like I can't keep up with Will or like what I can't keep up with white trash and like Eden. But Eden is just on a different level, bro. Like this kid isn't like oh my god, like it's
Yeah.
insane.
It's correct.
And like I just like don't have fun. Like honestly, the last 6, 7 months, the only reason I've had Instagram content is because I go ride with Isaac, and like me and Isaac will just be riding together. and I'll do something, and Isaac was like, "Yo, that was so fucking sick! Like, give me your phone right now. I'm filming that."
Yeah.
Like, and that's kind of where like I just love riding with Isaac because of like that type of shit. Like me and Isaac feed off of, at least I feed off of him because like being on the same team as Isaac and like growing up and watching that fool, like, dude, it's crazy. Like I was friends with him before like the whole tilt thing, but like now like being on like a team with him and like riding with him and like doing all that, like that has turned me into like such like a better scooter rider as well. Like I was chasing him down at the 2021 like street jam, bro, in Chicago, bro.
Hell
Like I
yeah.
was like
You were, dude. That was fucking
like
awesome.
Busty was like, yeah, like we thought about splitting it between you and Isaac, but and I was like, honestly, you don't even need a but. I was like, that thought itself, like, I appreciate you, bro. Like that means like the world to me. And then honestly, ever since
Sick.
then, like that showed Colin like what I was truly capable of and like just kind of started like going from there and like I don't know, like shit just changed and it was so good forever after that.
Isaac, about 2 weeks ago, like I forget the park. It's the one he normally rides. Pretty small, just one lane.
I have never been there, but that place looks sick.
Very chill, like super laid back, just like a little 2 lane skate park, just back and forth, 2/4 pipes. But exactly what you said about him, I would try a certain trick and he's like, "Oh, dude, let's film there." He's like, "Oh, you need anything filmed?" Blah blah blah. Like we're playing Scoot. He's very just active within the sesh. Like everybody's involved, but you can just
Yeah.
tell how much he loves it. So you're lucky to be able to feed off that dude as much as you can.
Yeah. Dude, I love that man so much, bro. Like that dude, oh, it's an honor to like ride with him and just like be as close as we are. Like I've it's crazy. Like I never like growing up and just riding scooters for the fuck of it and like it was so fun. Like I never expected to be where I am at all. Like just I feel very, very honored and it's been a long road. Like that's for sure. Like it has been a long, long road. But yeah, like going to Barcelona, going to Argentina in November, or like just going to Havasu, being in SOS, like a lot of things have happened and like I'm very, very like very honored and very like grateful for like all of it.
Yeah, that's fucking dope, man. Those are some awesome opportunities, no doubt. Barcelona is an end goal for me.
Dude, it's sick. Like honestly, like we got super lucky the 2 times we had went. Literally, bro, we went 6 months apart. Literally paid $500 each time for a round trip.
Sheesh.
But that was also when COVID was still kind of at its like peak of shit. So like flights were super cheap still.
Yeah. Damn.
So
Oh yeah, that's a lick, man. $500.
500 beans does nothing.
Sheesh, they're expensive.
yeah, dude.
Expensive now.
Half of what I paid to get to LA.
Dude, right? It's
No,
crazy,
I paid half
bro.
of that to get to LA, but wasn't Barcelona.
No, yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Like I'm thinking I'm possibly going to Madrid in June, but dude, it's like 13 to 1400. And I'm like,
Just come to the Austin Jam.
Yeah.
When is it?
October.
That
when it's cold.
that might be doable.
Hey, and if you keep on filming this video, we'll have a movie theater. We'd be honored to premiere it at the end of the jam.
That would be sick.
Mm-hmm.
A little motivation.
That would be really sick.
Yep. Dude, it was pretty sweet. We did it. I was like working at this place last year, so we got like a theater to ourselves. Like I just got to, as an employee, got to use it. This time we're actually going to rent out the venue and you can get drinks, food.
That's tight.
Really try to make it like a proper event. Not that it was last time, but like we had to hook up a Bluetooth speaker for the videos. We couldn't use the theater
Got you.
speakers. Trying to make it legit
a
this
little
time.
ghetto.
Would love to premiere your video. We're trying to see how many heads we can get. I would love
That
to.
would be super sick.
Real quick, I'm
Yes.
curious about just your time on the 16 getting your ender. How was that?
Honestly, it wasn't as bad as like what I kind of originally anticipated. So, originally I'd actually wanted to do something complete. I guess I wouldn't say completely different.
What'd you want to do?
But I wanted to do the Predator to hard front three.
Jeez.
But like, have you hit the 16 or no?
I just
No.
did actually. I got my ender on it 2 weeks ago.
Dick, have you hit it, Austin, or no?
No, I've never been there.
So, to be honest, like, okay.
It's perfect.
So, originally showed up. I wanted to do that. So, we pulled, I don't board slide. Like, I hate board slides. But I ended up just board sliding at first try because, whatever. Like, I'm going to do something to warm up. So I did a board slide, did a back 50, second try, and then third try, I tried the Predator and I did 50 and hopped over, but I didn't fully like lock in. It was kind of like one of those like front Smith type beats and everything like that because I did it kind of late. And then fourth try, I did back 50 over from 50 perfectly. Fourth try. And like dead ass, I went so slow at that thing. But like no matter how slow I went, as soon as I hit the rail, I was just zooming. Like it would just send me down. Zooming.
No, it is like it's not super steep, but it's steep enough where you're gonna cook on it, and then it's gonna hit so many times that like it slides perfect.
Yeah,
I mean,
so I think it was maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes max of trying the front three, and then it started to get dark.
Dude, how many times did you Predator it?
Bro, like 20, 30, like 30, dude, like
God,
like literally
that's so dumb.
I never missed.
That aim, boy.
So
damn.
I missed 250s, which was kind of in the beforehand.
Yeah. I was about to say, I thought I saw at least one.
Juju was there filming as well. And he, like, shout out to Juju, but he ate shit, bro. like this man died. And to be honest, he was screaming his head off for like 10 minutes. And like it was throwing me off. And that's why, honestly, I missed those two, because as soon as I went for it, about to go for it, started screaming, and so like it like scrambled my brain. Damn. And like I just was not focused. So that's why I missed like those 250s, and fucking it was mad scary.
What did he miss? Or like how did he fall? I assume like a board or like a lip.
He was trying whip board.
Oh God.
Back or front?
Sheesh.
Back.
Oh man, just got dusted on it.
Yeah, man's almost landed in 50, bro. It was crazy.
Oh.
And just straight dusted like both of his ankles. Like
R.I.P.
Yeah, hell no.
But but I literally never missed like when I went for the Predator. Besides like the first time I went for it, I literally never missed one, and I literally probably Predatored Hollywood like 20 or 25 times. Like it was ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
It like after a minute, it literally just felt like I was riding like a skate park rail, to be honest. Like it was like super, super chill.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to do back 50 over front, hard front three, but like I was just going way too fast. No matter how slow I went and like how much I got at the top of the rail, like
Did you stick one?
not at all. I couldn't even get the 180, bro. Like, so it started to get dark, and so I had Will Judy on the ground filming, and then Burrito was actually on top with everyone else like filming the up angle. And Will was like, honestly, bro, like I understand you want to do this, but it's getting dark. He's like, maybe you should just do like a whip or something. And I was like, all right, like that's chill. Like no one's done that trick. So like that's fine. And then probably like 10, 15 minutes of trying that. Like I got the whip around and fucking
Hell yeah.
I'd landed it. Dude, Shelby has it because Shelby was shooting photos. And obviously Daniel and Will had filmed it. I don't know where it is now, but I actually did. I have the photo sequence. There's a photo sequence of it that Shelby shot.
Damn.
I did 50, went to hop into over front and missed, and literally precision ride half of the fucking rail and rode away.
Damn.
So I literally did 50 precision on Hollywood.
And you got the sequence.
Dude, I would have put that as my endurance. Yeah, I was trying that. For sure.
Purpose. I did it on purpose.
It was insane. I thought I was gonna die. Like it was crazy.
Dude, why have we not seen this clip? Why was that not in the video?
I don't know where. Like it's somewhere within those files that they have, but like I don't know.
Dude,
that's all.
I'll see if I can't find it.
Please get somebody to find that.
Yeah, if you can find it, bro, we'll throw it up when we like drop this pod like on Instagram.
I'll see if I can get it found or get it sent over to me. But damn. Yeah, so I just ended up doing the whip out, and it was crazy. Like it was sick. It felt so good. Like I just like was battling for the one, and then just ended up going like 10, 15 minutes at that. And I was just still coming out really fast. Like the whip was honestly, it was just, it was just that right one. I had to wait for the right one to come around. So
yeah.
But I would say all in all, probably was there for like an hour.
Damn.
Not too bad.
And literally did like 25 to 30 predators.
I don't think anyone will ever predator that rail more times. So good job.
You got the crown.
Yep. Secured that spot.
I did my duties.
Damn, man.
Wow.
There was a couple other tricks I had thought about, but I was like, honestly, I don't think anyone's gonna do this. And I thought for some reason, because Justin Phillips was doing that trick for a long time, but with his pegs, I thought he had done it in Coalition, and I messaged him first, and I was like, yo, bro, like, did you do this? Because if you did, I don't want to like do this. And like, cause I tried to search for the videos and like, I couldn't find it. And he's like, no, he's like, I did not. And I would not. He's like, that is mad, bro.
Damn.
And I was like, I don't know why. I just thought you had done it. So I just wanted to make sure that you didn't do it.
Yeah, no, he was on a rampage, bro. Him and Tyler Bradley.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I would love to honestly see a front 5-0 front lip. Can't lie.
Honestly, I don't know, bro. That thing,
it's a steep one.
It would be sick. That trick feels so good. Like, I don't know if you remember the one I did one in the streets. I think it's the only one ever done in the streets. I could be wrong. Link me the video if anybody knows. But I did it at the LA Jam on that one.
Yeah, that like, longer rail. Yeah.
One of the best feeling tricks I've ever done. Like,
I was nutty.
Dude, I don't think anyone's ever done that in the streets.
Take it to Shug.
I was nutty.
That would be sick. Yo,
chill.
To be honest, I thought about doing it at Havasu, but then I was like, this is $2.
Yeah. So I was like, just gonna over back 50 predator whip it. Yeah, dude.
That rail's too steep. Fuck that.
Something like that.
That's silly. I hate over back 50s. So Kudos.
Once
to
I got
you,
a
man.
6'5", I like honestly got a lot more comfortable with like overbacks.
Do you like
and,
it better than over front?
Now, yeah.
That's crazy.
I used to do over fronts a lot more, but like now, like over back for me, bro, is like honestly just like that's it.
Damn.
And like that was crazy because like I got in like such a zone like after Isaac fucking fell, bro. Like that shit hurt my heart and like hurt my soul. And I was like, because me and Isaac had talked about the tricks that we had wanted to do. He did not tell me that he wanted to do that. Like that is not the trick that he told me he was gonna do.
Damn.
And he just went for it. And then obviously we all know what happened. And like that shit hurt me, bro. Like you don't want to see any of your friends or anybody like that just like get hurt. Like
Yeah.
and so that just, dude, I don't know what, but like I went and just full send mode. Ran back up those fucking stairs and they said you have 10 minutes, front 50'd, ran back up, tried to overback, didn't get in the best one, ran back up the stairs, did the overback front 50, first fucking try after I got in, ran back up the stairs, and then just sent it again and whipped out first try. It was
Scoosh.
crazy, bro.
Pure flow state right
Yeah.
there. And 100 stairs.
Yeah.
Got your cardio on.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, bro. That was definitely one of the highlights of my career. But like literally shout out to like my boy Isaac, bro. Like that was literally for him. Like I had to do it. Like I literally had to do it for him, bro.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I feel like shout out Mike DeJong. He like sent us a list of these questions. He's like, y'all should ask these. And I remember a few of them. I think Paxton's pulling them up. But like, if you could go on a scooter trip, like to anywhere, where would you go? And kind of who would you take?
Definitely Aussie. Definitely go to Australia for sure, bro. Like just growing up and watching all those fools in Australia and all that stuff. Like,
Oh yeah.
skate parks look insane. The spots look insane. That definitely Barcelona was one of the biggest ones, and honestly, just like Australia was the other one. And I've already been to Barcelona twice. Like, I definitely want to go to Australia, and I would love to bring just like the crew, bro. Just like Adam, Caden, Reese, like.
Fuck
Just go film like a Mish Gang video out there, bro. Like it would be so sick.
Yes, I want to
That's
see
dope,
all
man.
of y'all reunite for a video. It'd be too good.
Yeah, that's so dope.
So I'd wanna go out there and go just to like I don't even like Sydney, Queensland, Gold
yeah.
Coast.
All of it.
Like, I would love to go out there and just hit some of the main cities and everything like that.
No doubt, bro. I honestly wish I could still hit like the old Monster skate park and like Gold Coast compound and shit, bro. Like I used to dream of going to those
JC
too.
compound.
So Monster is actually still open, but not inside. They just have the stuff outside.
Still have the big ass vert ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sick.
And then the infamous like W ramp spine.
Yeah.
Like they still have that stuff, but just like nothing indoors.
Yeah, I heard it burned down.
Yep. Yeah. I talked to I think I talked to Juz about that. Yeah, that happened. But yeah, I would love to go to like Australia is like my number one place. Like that is like the next place. Like for a big like I would love to go there.
Gotta make it to the
But it's
land
honestly it's like the United
Just gotta
States.
slide from
Like,
Australia.
It's like the United States. Like shit is like so like spread out for the most part. Like that's just like the hard part about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, we have a new segment alert, guys. 10-4, new segment. We got a trail of questions that we'll start asking every guest. We'll call it Phil's Top 5. Starting at number 1. Michael Jordan of scootering, male and female.
Are we talking about like current or just like
You Anybody.
I feel like MJ, if that's who he said, is just like he's old. He's just like the GOAT, you know. So it could be current, could be like an older guy. Definitely depends, you know, like kind of as what you were saying earlier, like kids nowadays, like versus back, like I'm 24 too, about to be 25. So I feel like back when we were riding and like getting started was so different versus like the 15-year-olds, 14-year-olds, like however old nowadays. So it's different, but like, yeah, it's subjective. And like, I feel like just to you, like your favorite scooter rider or like the GOAT.
All right.
And for future guests, if you hear this, that's what we mean.
All right. Let's see. I feel like, I think Cody Donovan, bro. Like, I think that's like
solid.
MJ, yeah, damn, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah,
like him. Like honestly, like there's a few that come to mind, but like I feel like Cody, bro.
Yeah. If anyone has a Cody wheel, hit us up.
You will add it to the collection.
No, that's solid. What about a girl? I feel like girls have only been around for a sec, though. Like Jessica Boland is an OG. That's
the oldest one I can think of.
That's what I think that's probably one of the oldest is Jessica.
It's like that Charlotte girl who like used to ride on Mad Gear, and she's like a biker now.
Yeah. She's such
Forgot about them. There's always been a few. I can't lie. My bad. Shout out Eva.
You're not our MJ though. I'm sorry.
Alexandra something. She rides for Fusion. You know who I'm talking about?
No, I'm not sure.
No, not off the top of my head. That's your MJ though?
We'll find her.
Probably. We'll find her. I mean,
is she more street or park or?
No, she's park.
She rips it though.
Yeah, she rips it. I think. Dude, that's such a hard one because, like, obviously, as you guys know, like, there's not, like, especially, like, I think Jessica probably was, like, the longest running, like, OG for, like, a while.
Hey, and if we're talking, to compare it to MJ, I mean, he's got the shoes. Jessica's got the bars.
Yeah, dude, I would say Jessica
for the bull bars, dude, bro. I shipped them in.
Prevalent too. Even if it's not Apex, that design is timeless.
It's fire.
Yeah, definitely Jessica. Then I would have to say Jessica for sure.
Number 2, worst trend.
Oh god. I feel like there's so many.
You can name a few. Oh man,
dude, stop filming your fucking feet, bro. Nobody wants to see your feet. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, I feel the same way.
Like the crazy zooming in and out, and like just filming your feet only. Like, nah,
we're not on skateboards. We have handlebars.
Exactly, bro. Like, don't do that.
I am a criminal of this though.
I know. I always tell him, go ahead, chop me.
I've done it. There's a time and a place, but I totally get where you're coming from.
Yeah. That
I chopped Austin's bars on a full whip clip not even a month ago. So
just getting the foot shot.
Yeah,
that was probably a couple months ago.
What else?
I got one. Air Force Ones on Fusion decks.
Yeah.
Air Force Ones on anything smaller than a 5 wide.
Facts. Or a 5 wide.
I love you, Blake, but OG Blake has some big ass feet with the small ass deck, bro. At least his pants got bigger and they're not as tight as they used to be. But
man, those tight ass like jogger khaki style things, bro.
Yeah, I can't.
Not a fan.
I used to wear some tight ass pants back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
Oh yeah.
I did. Don't get me wrong. I did. I still.
We all were there.
Have like two pairs, but
oh yeah,
my clothes got bigger. My pants just started getting bigger not too long ago. So
shit's gotta breathe nowadays, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I wore some tight ass khaki pants in high school. There's no shame. We've all been there.
So yeah, I think the Air Force ones, the zooming only on your feet. And I feel like there's one more, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Shit, well,
It's all right.
we can circle back if so. But number 3, most underrated rider to look for. To look out for,
Yeah.
I guess.
And
Phil, your punctuation on these were not the best.
Fucking Mike.
dude,
He spelled male MAIL. Clarify. But yeah, number 3 most underrated rider on the come up.
I feel like there's so many. Like
There
I
are
said,
way
dude,
too
there's so many nowadays. Like
many.
all these 12, 13, 14-year-old kids are just cracked, bro. Like one personally, he actually comes into the shop a lot. His main account actually, he can't access it anymore. But Adonis Britt, he's like an LA
Let's
local.
go, bro. I met him when I was in LA.
You know who-
He came to the 16 with me, and I seshed Courthouse with him, and then forget the name of that park as well, but that park with Isaac. He's sick.
Okay.
He beat me in Scoot, actually.
That fool is so good, bro. Like, oh my God. Like, he hasn't been riding too much. And like I said, his main account got hacked or something happened to his main account that he can't access it right now. But that fool is so good.
Yeah.
Like, so good. Like, me and Austin personally have been hooking him up with like anything that we can because like we want to see him stay scootering. Like he is so good. Like Austin pretty much put him flow for the vault like right before the LA Street Jam. And like dude, he's just so good. Like it's insane. Like he's so sick. Like I wish I knew what his other Instagram was, but this fool just did Westchester, like the stair set with like the 2 up ledges.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This fool just posted. He literally went front board 2-step full whip up that ledge like last week. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like he's so good. Like I would probably say that is definitely one of my tops for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tap in with him.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him. I've
him
definitely heard him. I think
when I met him, but I can't find his account right now. I see his old one, Adonis.
Okay, yeah. He has a spam account.
Shout out Donnie.
Have you recently? This kid from Russia actually just moved to LA. Timo for plug. Yeah,
he came to the 16 with me too. I seshed with him and Adonis the 2 days I was in LA. Both
that fool is so good.
Timo's sick. He's got the heel fulls super good. He's got the 3 down heel full flat.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Timo came in last in our game of Scoot. If you're watching this, Timo, me and Adonis sauced on you, and then Adonis beat me SEOO to T. I've been hooking him up too, though. I bought Adonis some grabba leaf in LA. And then we went to 16 and he honestly almost fucked it up for me. I can't lie. Because we got there and there was this security guard there, this lady, and I didn't think we were going to get a go because it was a school day. So I go up there and I'm like just trying to sweet talk her into like, I get on a flight to Texas, please. Like just give me one try and I'm out. I'm like kind of getting there with her. And then Adonis came there previously and she actually stood in front of the rail when he tried to go and he ate shit because of her. So he's like, man, if you weren't here the last time, I wouldn't have ate shit. Like if you just get out of the way and let us go. And she was like, oh, I was about to let you get a try until he started running his mouth. I was like, no, hold up. Like look at Adonis. I'm like, stop, please. And then we were able to convince her to walk away for a minute. And I got one try on the rail. But had a really good time out there with both of those fools. They're sick.
Yeah. I'm trying to find his spam right now, but I can't find it. I'm going to have to... I haven't seen him in forever, but he actually just came into the shop like yesterday and I saw him. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to I'm gonna have to get that from somebody, but yeah, that fool so good. Timo so good. Like, there's so many local like LA kids, bro, that are actually like super super good. Jason's super sick. Jason's super good.
Shout out Wooby.
Wood, shout out Wood. Wood fucking popped out for a sesh randomly like
Yeah, I feel like it's been.
a couple weeks ago.
Sorry, I was hitting the vape. I feel like I haven't been seeing him post that much, so I was hoping he was riding. I personally invited him to the street gym like a month or so ago because he was in my DMs or I was in his DMs. I was like, yeah, bro, like definitely pop out. Like, hope all's well.
To be honest, like that fool, I feel like that fool is just always hurt. Like every time we hit him up, like I feel like he's just like, oh my this or my that. Like that fool's just like always hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Damn.
shout out Wood. Wood is sick.
Yeah, he's a fucking real P, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Whipped us around LA. No
Yeah.
complaining. Smile on his face.
He's the guy.
Yeah. He's dope. What other questions do we have, Paxton?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
those three.
I forgot. Yes. So we went over underrated. Adonis is a great pick.
Yeah.
Him and Timo need to film a split part. That really does need to happen.
That would be
Jared,
so
if you're listening,
back
tap him in.
actual.
All right, back to Phil's top 5.
Let's see.
Coming in at number 4. Do you throw bar spins when you're just standing there? When you're just chilling around a park, or are you tossing your bar spins?
What you mean throw and toss?
Like if you're on a quarter and your front wheel is like hanging over the quarter, are you like doing a bar spin ever?
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah.
Oh, we tossing them boys.
Yeah.
We doing like double, triple bars. Like
All right, Phil, we might have to take this one out of the top 5, honestly.
That's kind of it.
The way he typed it out,
like
do
everyone-
you
I feel
throw
like
bar
everyone does
spins
that.
and you're just standing there?
Fucking Mike. He was probably using AI.
well, I feel like that's like
ChatGPT
10 good
does.
scooter questions.
I feel like that's as I feel like 90% of scooter riders, as soon as they like put a new scooter together, they'll like
Oh,
literally just imitate like doing a whip bar flat or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's literally just like one of those things. Like you're standing there and you're just like throwing it around.
Okay.
I literally have built so many scooters and so many
Oh
kids.
yeah, you're
literally
at
just,
the
like,
vault now too. So you're literally.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's got to be fun. I bet it is very
Hell
fun.
no.
But building
Can't
kids
complain.
scooters, I can see where that can get a little annoying.
Yeah, but it's just sick because like, that just like wasn't really a thing when we were kids, and like to have that experience, and like it's still crazy to me, but the amount of kids that come in and like are like, oh my God, Zack Rowan, like blah blah blah. Like that to me is just
That's awesome.
like crazy. Never thought of that ever. And like I know how it feels for me, especially when I like started to meet like these dudes that I looked up to when I was younger. Like these kids looking at me like that, I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like
Yeah,
this
full
is nuts.
circle.
Like, yeah.
That's super dope.
All right, I'm gonna sub out question 4 because this is another one he gave us. It's pretty solid. With who's your favorite rider to party with?
Bro, I honestly don't really party, bro. Like,
All right, then maybe when
We
you're in
should say hang.
Barcelona, just hang. It was yeah. But if you have a
oh my
wild
God.
outing with some
Fucking
rider you wanna shout out?
Richard Zelinka, bro. that fool is so funny, bro.
Yes,
I
my
love that
G.
fool.
My G.
I love that fool so much, bro. Richard Zelinka is probably one of my top favorite people to hang out with. Like he's came and stayed with me in Austin at the house a couple times. Like just he's so funny, bro. Like and his accent just makes it that much better, dude. It is
Literally.
oh my God. Shout out to that crazy fool.
Yeah, Richard's a G.
I would definitely say Richard is like probably my top favorite. Like that fool is just like always has me smiling, always has me geeking out. Like I've just spent like so much time with him. Um, damn, who would the next one be? Juzzy. Juzzy is super sick too. Like I didn't spend like as much time with Juzz when he was here. But like I spent like an all right amount of time with Juzzy like here and there, like when he was here for in LA for those few months. And like Juzzy's like definitely one of the ones when I grew up was like looking like I fucking was like a huge fan of and stuff like that. So Juzzy's super sick, just like a real ass guy. And just when we were in Barcelona filming when we filmed the Barcelona video before the street jam, Juzzy came and hung out with us for like a couple days and stuff like that. Um, and Juzzy's just super down to earth, like sick dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Watched him get arrested.
Oh, in Texas.
Oh, in Texas?
Yeah.
You were there for that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
Lost his visa with that, didn't he?
Was in the car like with the heat on, vaping with Matt Ogle. It was like a cold ass day. We're like,
Oh
oh,
my
shit,
God.
glad we don't have to talk to the cops. Like 5 other people were out, like just getting it done, filming them or sitting around.
That's so crazy. I can't believe that shit happened still. That's wild, man.
It took him like a year or two just to come back, I think. Seemed like a while before he was able to travel back to the US.
I think after that, the first time he was in the US was for Coalition when it was in SD in LA. And I had actually had come out to California and because it was Caden, John Devon, Derek Marr, Yvonne, and Daniel was the team for Coalition that year.
Yvonne is so good.
It's so good, dude. Some of the best 3 heel downs in the game, like straight up. And I came and hung out with them for like the 2 weeks, and because Caden, so I was like, "Yo, is it chill if I like come?" Like I was like, "This would just be like a sick ass experience." Like he's like, "Yeah, dude." So I just like went and hung out with them like the whole time.
Fuck yeah.
And I met Juzzy. That was the first time I had met Juzzy, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I almost couldn't get into the United States." They're like, he's like went over this whole thing, and like they're like, the next time you come, you can't come on this visa. So that was like the last time after the Texas thing. So we had to go through like the whole process of getting like a whole new visa and stuff like that.
Wow. So Austin was
Yeah.
there when he got it taken away, and you were there when he got the visa. Look at this. Full circle. Best
Crazy.
goddamn scooter podcast on the internet. Holy shit.
Damn. That inward he did was
What
so
else you
good.
got?
So, okay. There is trying to pose it as 5 questions, but there's about 10 in here. Austin, what do you think? What do you think should be the final question for the top 5?
What's your favorite video, Zach?
Wow, that's hard.
And favorite moment? We could say both of those together, like favorite video, favorite moment.
Okay, one of my favorite videos is gonna be Hayden O'Connor. Hayden O'Connor has, you know who I'm talking about?
Was he on District?
He was on Mad Gear.
Huh.
Way. He does not scooter anymore. He's a crazy tattoo artist now.
Oh shit.
But Hayden O'Connor, bro, was one of the sickest fools to me back in the day. Like I took mad inspiration from him.
Okay. 2 for 1 then.
I forget what the video name is called. I literally have it.
Hayden
like,
O'Connor, end of 2013.
It's like he has the purple rad bars and some other.
The video starts with the truck tuck now.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Super
Oh,
fat
so
fucking
click.
Superman.
This video is so Australian. Holy shit.
Dude,
It's so of
he
the
was-
time too. Just
Exactly, bro.
You
blasting.
got the dubstep.
So that's definitely one of my favorites.
Whip foot jam that son of a bitch.
This is all I listened to
Still
in middle
can't do
school,
that.
man. strictly sponsored by or influenced by the scooter videos of the time.
He was definitely one of my favorites. That video is super sick. What other video? Dude, the Brendan Smith videos, bro.
Yeah.
Literally all like, dude.
It's like 11 minutes of just heat.
There is maybe one or two kids to this day who have done maybe some of the tricks that man did. That man was 10 years ahead of everybody. Like that dude is a goat in scootering, bro.
Damn, he
like
might be MJ, honestly. That's a pretty solid MJ thinking back.
Yeah.
That is a pretty solid, but like, dude, like there's so many tricks that he did that I literally don't see anybody doing today.
Like a toothbrush.
Like 540. I'm pretty sure he did 540 inward on both sides.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong.
540 figure eight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
Like nobody's doing that.
No.
And like this dude would do like 540 buttercup catch heel rewind. Like, dude, this man was just completely on a different scale. Like, crazy.
Agreed. And he really did just set the standard and then dipped.
Yeah. I've talked to a few people I talked to Jesse about him. I talked to like Joel Ingold about him. Like I've talked to a few fools about him, but
what'd they say?
Just life, just life. And as soon as like he got onto,
he probably got a girlfriend.
It was the whole envy thing, the blunt envy thing, and then the fasten thing, and then triad, and then now like he rides here and there, but it's just definitely not like what it was. This fool hits the gym, bro. This dude is ripped.
Damn.
Like, only imagine what kind of scooter tricks that this fool could do if he was still going, bro. Like he still rides here and there, but
he'd throw a third inward in that 540 for sure.
Facts, dude.
At this point, no doubt.
One of my favorite moments. Damn, that's a hard one.
You got some banger moments in scootering.
Appreciate you.
Sir.
Damn, bro. I would want to say maybe like the 2021 Chicago Jam, or like just winning like the best trick at Havasu, to be honest. Like those are probably like right with each other with like some of the best moment.
You still got the big check.
On the
wall
I do actually.
Yeah,
I did. I haven't like put anything up since I moved in here, but I got the big check in here somewhere.
How much did you win?
Yeah.
1,500.
Hell yeah.
Do they let you keep the check? Like if you you get to cash, you get to cash it in and keep the check, or like it's like one or the other.
You don't cash in the check.
Okay.
That's just like a fake check, but like the money is still given to you.
Bringing that into a bank. He thought he was giving that to the bank.
Like, damn, what do they do with this? Like,
come and spinning it like a sign.
It's like I would keep it. I wouldn't even want to like.
I think Zach Poon asked me about that. He's like, bro, how did you cash that thing in?
His Poon asked you.
I mean, honestly, my homie the other day, he told me, he's like, I'm going to Germany for Oktoberfest. And I was like, oh shit, fuck yeah. Like, when is that? So that's on par for me.
That's a great image to think of, though. You bringing that into like a Regions bank, trying to cash it. And it's like, dude, 1,500 is a lot. Like, that's sick. But the size of that check for it to be a $1,500 check to give to the bank teller.
I'm pretty sure it's like $300 or $400 or like $200 or $300 to like just make it.
Dude, it's so sick.
Oh yeah,
so sick.
No, that's heavy.
But you pull up with that, they're probably thinking you're cashing out like $100,000. They're like, no, this is 1,500. This is a 50-hour work week.
Yeah, I would honestly say this is probably like one of my best moments right here.
Oh,
Like
man.
Less than
this
50 hours,
this was
honestly.
Shout out
this was
Proto.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, what a relic, man. Shout out Proto. Proto Magic. 420.
No,
420 is
Video's
coming
dropping.
soon.
that was crazy though, because I mean, shout out to fucking Pierce and shout out to Riley for like throwing down, bro. That the heel backlip heel, crazy.
Oh my
the whip front 50,
God.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Dusted.
and even Joel too, bro. The full whip board,
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Like
that's so dumb.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So dumb.
He had one of the best runs too, I think, that day. Or
Who?
like Joel.
yeah.
He killed it.
Yeah, that was crazy because they were like going back and forth about like if I should win, if Riley should win, if they should split it between me and Riley, like blah blah blah.
Should have been
like,
you and Pierce, I feel like.
Yeah.
If he would have whipped out, maybe like Riley, but like the heel backlip heel or your trick, I feel like
And
were my
then,
favorite too.
because it was
He'd already done.
Maxime, John Devon, Broussard, and Ryan who were judging that. And they were all kind of going like back and forth. And then Maxime was like, and Broussard was like, all right, why don't we just split it 3 ways? And then Maxime was like, no, like we can, Maxime. Wait,
No chance, dude.
No, Boris. Sorry, Boris Germain. My bad. Wow.
You can't bring that fat ass check into a bank and it only be for $500, man. You can't be doing that.
So Boris was like,
Cut it into threes.
Split that shit up real quick. Boris was like, no, like Zack did like the most technical different trick that we have seen. Like I think he deserves it. So also shout out to Boris for really putting that out there.
That's a game changer to the Predator. Like
Predator whip.
Yeah.
Threw the whip in there, snuck that bitch.
I hate over back, so just already like I wouldn't even want to over back 50 that rail.
Fuck no.
Definitely deserved. And you one upped your 16 trick. Riley just did his Hollywood trick on the Havasu rail. You at least one up yours. So I think that puts you above him.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, Riley already did a bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
is it?
I mean,
how would you compare it to the 16?
It's very close.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is pretty close. But the 16 is definitely a lot skinnier. Havasu is a lot fatter.
So even more fucked.
Yeah.
The rail? Like the rail was wider?
Yeah, okay, the rail, yeah. Because Havasu is what, 14?
I think it's 14,
I believe.
Yeah.
It's very similar. It definitely is a little bit, I would say, taller, definitely. Not like crazy difference in height, but like it definitely is the Havasu. It is a little bit taller, not like too crazy, but I think the fatness and like it's a bit shorter, I would say too. But because like, dude, that shit was quick. Like I was literally like in back 50, back to front 50, and like if you slow it down, like I barely got that whip around, bro. It was crazy that I did that shit first try. Like
very.
But yeah, that was probably like honestly my like best moment that I've had.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. Like all the scooter, like a lot of scootering was there. It's like to get the hype, to get the check, to get the dub.
I got goosebumps just watching the Sovereign Street edit. Austin premiered it for us a little early when we were at West before they dropped it on YouTube. Just the recap video of everything that Daniel filmed, but it's probably the craziest riding that's gone down in one place. Dude. Just trick wise at a skate park for like street scootering.
Bro,
That really-
Coates, his whipback crook.
Shit.
Dude,
Dude.
fucking coat
Every-
Nick and Coates, bro,
Everything.
and
2-7 front blunt. The Wally
dude.
bar whip.
Yeah.
Nick Coates,
Insane.
Joel, fucking
Every-
Lucas, like
Literally
dude,
everybody. Jonathan. Everybody who's somebody was there.
Kai.
yeah, dude. The one of the craziest things I went down that day though was Austin's Wally bar whip.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
that was
Huge.
mad, dude. Yo, did y'all saw the clip that he just posted the other day, like yesterday,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like heel crook
Heel
thing.
over
Yeah.
crook. Like fakey over.
Dude.
Well, I don't even know what it was.
I didn't know what it was. I don't hit rails enough.
Dude, he's so good, dude.
Yeah, he's a goat. I remember seeing him at A-Town AM. Just
Yes.
like, oh, yeah, bro, you're the one.
Yeah, so good, dude.
Trick selection's always been super fire.
And then just
Yeah.
so buck. The way Daniel described it when he was here is it's like he's doing stunts. They're not even tricks at this point. They're just it's a stunt.
That's a very good.
It's just like
yeah,
it's technical, but it's really just as big as he can go on the craziest spots. Just like shit you can
Facts.
die on. Like shit watching, like I can't imagine being in the background filming it or just a bystander. Like you could die. Or at least
Yeah,
get
dude.
real close to it.
Could eat shit.
Yeah.
You could have a spoonful of shit, dude, for sure. No,
dude, that's how I felt watching Caleb do the fucking whip bar into that fucking drop in him and Austin's
Oh, you
video
were
in
there for
LA,
that?
bro. Yeah, I
Oh
took.
my
Yeah.
Yeah, he I remember you getting that 50 clip too on that ledge that I backlipped. That like long
Oh.
curved 50. We hit that same like after that spot that Caleb did the whip bar. We like went to that long ledge. I forget what you did. You may have did like front 50 lip or like back 50 something. You're regular, right?
Oh, the fucking
thick ass one.
Yeah. I did back because I was trying to predator it. Remember, I
Yeah.
fucking died twice
Yeah.
because I landed in crook and just fucking. But I just did back 50 board heel. I ended up doing that.
Yeah. No, yeah, you took that whole day off. Got some clips. I was hyped that we got a sesh.
Yeah.
I remember before we'd even like filmed, I think the first day me and Caleb got there, like towards the night or the like evening, we rode that one park. It's like yellow rails with the kinked rail and like that like target ball outside of the bank. It's got like
Oh, yeah.
it's got a bowl or a couple bowl. I think one just peanut bowl.
Harbor.
But
I think that
you
was
were
Harbor.
fucking it up, dude. I remember back then you were just doing like all the over 5.0s, like over 50s. And I was like,
Over
dude,
five is stupid.
this guy's insane to watch in person. I was like, this guy's fucked.
I remember you and Caleb and you guys talking about that when
Yeah, I probably did say it out loud. Yeah.
when you had Caleb's interview. You were talking about that.
I was like, dude. Yeah, no, man. It was honestly impressive. I was like, dude, I like just want to watch more than I want to like ride this dope ass park. It's like, damn. Yeah, it's a good sesh.
That's one thing that I've always tried to do. There's like some shit that had gone on for a little while, and I just wanted to start riding differently than like I know it's kind of hard to do because
Yeah.
like obviously you're gonna do some of the same tricks as other people. Like it's scootering, there's only so many fucking tricks that you can do.
Yeah.
But like I just wanted to try to start riding like
Dude.
differently. Like I love BMX and like I feel like I have like a similar style to BMX
Dude, you do.
personally with like
Yeah.
all like the over 50s and like the Predators and the 5.0s and shit like that.
Yeah, and just regular 50s. I feel like you don't even board slide like you were saying, like just like a bike, you know, it's a 50 if you're going to do a grind most of the time.
Exactly.
But that's definitely like kind of what I saw. I was like, dude, this guy's just like on his own wave. I'm like, I don't see you motherfuckers just like doing these tricks, especially just like without a camera. Like if I'm doing like over 5-0 whip or like over predator 5-0, it's like, bro, someone's filming this. I'm not about to risk this for just like some shit. But I was like, dude, this guy's different. Like he's just fucking like having fun, like getting buck. Like I was like,
dude,
fuck.
that shit is, that's straight up, like that's so fun to me. Like just doing that shit is like so fun to me. Like to be honest, like it's crazy. Like,
is it like the adrenaline or like the pushing of yourself or a little of both?
A little bit of both, definitely.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of both for sure.
I feel like I get more enjoyment out of like trying a trick that takes me a long time than trying something that like scares me most of the time. But I'm also just like scared.
That's one thing. Like I try, like sometimes shit will take me a little while, just depending on what it is. Like, dude, I have to go back to the courthouse before they tear down the courthouse because
when are they doing that, by the way?
Been hearing that for years, dude.
Honestly, at this point, I feel like it's not going to be for a while, but
okay. But yeah, you got to go back.
I'm on a 6-hour battle at the.
You were there. I was gonna say, dude. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're saying.
I forgot about
Sheesh. You. Yeah, I was there for one of them.
That was the first battle. I was there for like 3 hours trying that.
You and the homie Adam. I remember like we had all like filmed and we are just like chilling and like Zach and Adam were just like battling the whole time.
What spot at the courthouse?
The ledge.
The ledge.
Like the tall, like stage one.
The main stage.
Yeah.
The stage, yeah. So I think it was like a week. I think it was like a week after when you guys were here. I went back for another 3 hours. I ended up doing it one time, but it wasn't the entire length. I came off the side a little bit. You know how like the ledge curves off a bit?
Yeah.
I kind of came, because you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I came off the side and like I was like, I can't take that.
Need the full boy.
I need the full boy.
Damn, dude. Damn. Yeah, no, that would take me at least 6 hours. I'll tell you what, dog. I'll tell you what.
Gotta tell me out.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is for sure. No, I'll be hyped.
I went straight off to fakie twice.
So on the one you didn't go the full length, you hit the half cab?
No, I didn't half cab. I just went straight to like
still fakie too. So are you trying to get a half cab?
Sorry, the one that I went halfway, I got the whole half cab.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
damn.
Yeah,
damn.
But I try like that shit. Like I try not to. Like I'm not the type of person to get like very mad or like I don't throw my fucking scooter because like that shit's just like dumb to me. Like I fucking because I don't want to like break my fucking shit. Like
yeah.
Like people do what they do, whatever. But like I like if you like there's probably so many of my clips from my tilt video like. And like if you ask like Daniel or Will or whatever, if I start to get a little bit like frustrated, like I'll sit there, I'll close my eyes and I'll like breathe like in and out for like 5 to 10 seconds, like really try to focus, like I really try to just like take my time and like do this shit. Like even if something's taking me like a while, like throughout filming that whole video, honestly, I probably maybe threw my scooter like once or twice, but nothing like crazy. I was just like and just like let it go. But
yeah, it's a good trait to not do it because I throw my scooter. Like I definitely throw not super often, but like I'll freak out if I eat shit enough, and then I go back and watch the clips, and I cringe so hard. Like I like personally, my personal part, I'm like, oh, why did I do that? It's just.
And it's just like personally, I feel like if you like get like so like start getting super super frustrated, like it's just gonna take you off of the trick more than anything. Like depending on who you are. I mean, I love this man to death, but I've seen Caden get so pissed off. Like that man used to get so mad and throw the shit out of his scooter, but he would still end up landing it. And I'm just like, bro, like I don't know how you can get so mad, but like it is what it is. Everybody rides their fucking scooter differently. Like
It's also hard for a filmer when somebody starts really flipping their shit, and then everyone around them, like, man, we are in public.
Yeah,
exactly. Like I don't want to do that because I'm in public. I don't want to make myself look bad. Like I don't want to fucking frustrate the filmer. But
smoking a cig. Can I get a quick Instagram photo?
Oh man.
Yeah, I feel like a good fuck. I just like to yell fuck or something after like 50 tries.
Yeah.
I feel like that releases my anger and I can.
Sometimes I have to. Sometimes I really feel like I have to.
Oh,
but
yeah, it's necessary at points. Like just a quick like fuck. Yeah. Like
I'd
fuck.
say like once a month now I'll have like a solid, like maybe a little less than once a month, but I'll have one just solid rage moment, and then I'm chilling for a couple weeks. Like I'm good. I got it out of my system, and then it'll slowly build back up.
I was listening to a podcast like yesterday actually, and it was about how humans are the only mammals that carry around their trauma still, and that this guy that went to like this expensive ass it's not like therapy, rehab. He went to like this rehab clinic, and apparently a good way to get all of that out is actually to just like punch a bag. Like most people like don't punch anything, or to like yell, but like do both potentially. So it is like actually proven to just release that real quick and move on versus, you know, I don't know if like most of the time I do try and like not bottle my shit up, but just kind of like meditate it or breathe it out.
No, for sure.
I think they're both useful, but I did find that little like thing interesting. It's like,
no, definitely.
Just punch something real quick. Fuck it.
It's like a special meter in a video game. You just charge it up slowly but surely.
Yeah. One day.
And then you unleash
Pop it out. Yeah. Yeah, 100 degrees trying to get a
Super
fucking
Saiyan on your scooter
clip
for like 30 seconds. And you're like, all right, my fork's broken. Fuck. Okay, well, here's another one. Suggestion to further the sport.
Wow. Damn, that's a pretty big one, I feel like.
Waiting for Caleb's answer on this one. I want to say it, but I'll wait for him to come on.
I feel like a thing to further the sport is like kids. I don't know. I feel like it's not as like in like our like you two and me and like everyone that we kind of grew up with. Like I feel like we are in it for what it is, and like most of the people that we are around, they're in it for what it is in the culture, in the community, and like the people. Like I feel like dedication is like the biggest thing, like dedication and having love for the sport for what it is, not like wanting to get famous on Instagram and like be this sponsored pro scooter rider and get all these free scooter parts. Like we need real, true dedication and love between like scooter companies and like their riders and like the next generation of riders, because like we're not gonna go very far without that. Like I know for a fact like every single person on Tilt is dedicated and loves every single aspect of scootering, and it means so much to us. Like, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Like scootering means like it means so much to us. Like,
yeah.
And I feel like a lot of like this next generation is just about the Instagram clout and the fame and the fucking whatever comes with it. Like, I think something we need to really stick with is like people need like like history lessons, bro. Like we need to do history lessons. Like do you really know where we come from, bro? Like do you really know where like love this fool to death, Gabe Romero, the one who rides for Northern, like a park kid.
Yeah, I met Gabe. We met Gabe.
Shout out Gabe. Yeah.
Oh.
This fool, we were so when the whole like
Put
northern
him on
crew
blast.
stayed at the whole northern crew stayed at mine and at Austin in my apartment during the LA Jam, and like they stayed for like a week after and like filmed their own stuff and stuff like that. But we would have like scooter talks and shit at night, and like this fool Gabe had no idea who like Cody Donovan was or like any of these OG ass fool. He knows Tanner Fox and Ryan Williams and like Corey and Capron because like that's what he came up on. Like he started scootering because he saw Tanner Fox and like shit like that. Like no disrespect to them whatsoever, but like
cringe.
Like we like I like you like we said like we came up in such a different time period, like
yeah, inside and shit, scooter resource.
Exactly. Like sorry, will you ask the question again? I feel like I'm getting a little off topic.
It was just suggestion to further the sport, and I feel like you wrapped it up pretty good. I mean, if you have more to say it, but so far it's just overall dedication to scootering and doing
more
it
knowledge.
for the love.
Yeah,
your roots, and don't do it for a check, free parts, clout,
exactly.
Comments.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I think that's really about the most I have to say about that. Like, I just don't want to see like, because like I mean, it's gonna happen in every sport, and like I said before, like in like Will's podcast, but like. Actually, no, was it Will's or Raymond's? It was Will or Raymond's, but like there's like just like these small few clicks in like scootering. And like it's like they're too cool for scootering, but like
they scooter.
Even those people who are in there, like it sucks because like I know most of those dudes and I love those dudes, like they're such great guys, but like it just seems like they're too cool for scootering.
Yeah.
And it's like that's not what we need. But like I mean it's gonna happen in every sport. Like it's probably in skateboarding for sure. It's probably in biking for sure. Like who knows? But we don't want to fucking end up like rollerbladers. Rollerblading is so sick. Like rollerblading is one of the sickest fucking sports there ever has been. Like they're just so unique and so different. Like they hit things that none of us ever would fucking hit ever. Like some of the things that rollerbladers have done are so gnarly. Like but like they got so much hate and so much all of that they got pushed out. But like I think that's the thing about us. Like we've had like this strong line of solely dedicated scooter riders who've loved scootering for what it is and really brought it to what it is today. Like why it has definitely lasted so long. And I know there's still those kids out there and like still, but like there's so many kids nowadays that are just chasing the Instagram clout and like all this, the likes and the views and all that stuff. Like, let me go buy a check mark on fucking Instagram and get verified now.
I'm sorry, bro, but anytime I see that now, I'm just like, you're paying for that shit.
I can't, bro. Like you do what you want to do. No dishes, but like that's not it, bro.
No, it's the wrong type of
It's not it. Especially, I understand the reason behind it though, but no one's doing it for that reason right now. People are buying blue check marks to have blue check marks by their name,
bro.
But in like a year or two, maybe more, you're gonna have to have it. So it's just like, hey, I'm not a bot. Like
you can. I don't know if you guys saw, but you can actually tell who is legitimately verified and not by clicking on the blue check.
Really? Okay,
yeah,
that's pretty cool. I didn't know
that.
It started at the end because you can you can get legitimately
got a check mark. 2,000 followers. Hold up.
You can get legitimately verified still. Like it is still a thing. You can put in your application and like they can still accept you. If you bought it, it will say, because I think it was the beginning or the end of March. It was like right at the end of March is when they were they released it and like you could buy it and shit like that. It'll tell you. So say like I don't know, just someone off the top of my head, like Miley fucking Cyrus. Like she's been verified for fucking God knows how long. If you go and click on her blue check, it'll say verified. It'll just say like verified and like it won't have like a date or anything. But if you go to somebody who bought one, it'll say verified in March or April or whenever the fuck they did it. So if you have been verified way before or like in general, there won't be a date. But if you click on it and there's a date when you got verified, that is meaning you bought a check.
Damn. Looks like we're not going to be grandfathered in. Bump.
I'm gonna have to check a few.
But yeah, I think that's definitely the best. Like, we just need those dedicated scooter riders who really love the sport for what it is to just fucking keep that shit going. Like,
yeah, okay, that's solid, man. I agree with everything you say there. I hate how fast certain people will cast aside the scooter community, and I like the whole acting too cool for scootering. Like, and I'm all for talking shit and poking fun at things you think are whack and whatnot, but I'll always acknowledge, like, I love the entirety of it, and I'll watch all different types of genres of scootering and personalities. At the end of the day, we're all doing the same shit. It's fun to poke fun and have your opinions, but like, you'll never be too cool for it. Like, you fucking go to the skate park and ride a scooter. You ride a scooter. Like, you're on a booter, bozo.
I'm a backup a couple podcasts. Fuck 52 blunts. They got so burnt out, bro. Like I don't think they posted in forever. I don't know, bro. Like, oh my god, it's just crazy because those fools right there, bro. Like, they just think they know everything there is to know about fucking scootering, and what they think is the best is the best. Like, that right there is a fucking problem. Like, and we know
who runs most of it.
Yeah, I found out who ran most of it as well. I'm just like, bro, like, come on, man.
I told him one time, go outside, and they're like, nah, the AC's nice. I'm like, dude, fuck y'all. Exactly.
Also,
it's like, you're funny, but you're just a bunch of douchebags.
It is funny.
Yeah. Fuck 52 blunts, man. Fuck them.
They got tired for a reason, man.
Yeah.
It's draining to hate all day, like 24/7, and then go do the thing you're hating on.
My thing is, like, if you're gonna talk shit, it'll be more respected if you talk shit on your own fucking account.
Yeah.
Like, don't make up some fucking random ass account and be a fucking keyboard warrior. If you want to be a keyboard warrior, be a fucking keyboard warrior on your own goddamn account, bro. But they probably didn't want to do that because they don't want to ruin whatever possibilities that they have for the future with sponsors. But like, people are gonna fucking find out who it is anyways.
Yeah.
And like, we all know who it is. Like, so like, it doesn't even matter at this point. Like, if there were, say, ever to be something to come about, like, y'all fucked that up.
Yeah.
At least for certain people, companies, whatever.
Yeah, their goal was native, and look at that. So,
yeah.
RIP them.
Yeah, RIP. That shit. That sucks. Like, it definitely does suck.
For native, for sure. That was kind of a jab at native, but shout out native.
I still love you, native.
I want to try one of their decks.
Honestly. I do want the new one.
Can't, but
really
they're fire
looking. The new one.
Dude, that was I went from a TSI deck to a native 5. I think it was a 525. It was the first advent before I started riding tilt decks. I was on an advent 525, the white one.
Oh yeah,
that boy felt fire. It was so nice back in the day.
The white's such a good deck color too, honestly.
Yeah, I actually have a deck I sent 2 decks over to John at Affinity to paint up for me.
Sheesh.
And I got some color
Okay.
schemers coming soon. One of them is going to be white, but
You scheming on can you speak on it? If so, you scheming on any ciggies? Got anything cooking up?
without saying too much, I can't really, obviously I can't say too much, but
There's a potential. There's a maybe.
there's a potential.
Sheesh.
Nothing too
Damn.
crazy,
Nah, dude.
but
I feel like anything's crazy.
I would just say keep your eye out. Really, that's about it.
Fuck yeah.
So
No, I had to ask. I seen Judy and Delaney. Like,
yeah.
damn, where's Zach at though?
Hey man, they giving it away themselves in the comments. You see some people asking about me, and Tilt's putting some like eyes and shit like that in the comments.
Okay.
So
Messages in there.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. For the 10 people who stuck around for 2 hours.
We're all here, yeah.
Exclusive.
Yeah, keep your eyes the fuck peeled. Zack Rowan. Got the SIGs coming.
You guys can't get these insights anywhere else on the internet.
Yeah, for real, dude.
This is
We're
10-4.
There you go.
10-4.
10-4.
Is that exclusive? We're basically E-News in this bitch.
I mean, to be honest, like, love Will.
Oh, yeah.
Will hasn't done a
Yeah.
podcast in forever. Love Raymond. Raymond hasn't done a podcast in forever. Y'all are the only ones pumping out right now.
To be honest, it's funny because I've been seeing I think McMasher, he's been like live streaming something. He did like a talk with Nolan like on YouTube recently. And
Really? I missed
Farm.
that.
I think John Dev's been like starting a weekly pod. So
Yes, I
there are a
actually
couple
saw
more
that.
out there. I think recently, you know,
Yeah,
I hope
that's
that they
cool.
do like keep going like weekly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely, that's our goal, especially now that we have the Zoom, is to just like drop one a
Yeah.
week.
This opens up everything.
So,
like we can actually.
Yeah, we're glad that people are
Well-
stoked to fucking come on like you and just give us your
Appreciate
Well, I
time.
remember
Big time.
I remember we talked about it. You're like, yeah, I'd love if you came out to Texas, let's do it for sure. And I was like, definitely. Like, and then I couldn't make out to Texas last year. And then when you guys posted about like, yo, let's hit the Zoom, I was like, bro, I got the setup. Like,
Yeah,
let's do it.
yeah.
I'm fucking down, bro. Like,
Go.
You got the most professional one for sure.
Okay,
dude.
well, actually, you were the last podcast on Raymond's. They only made it to episode 8. You're 18
Damn.
for us. Undialed still has us beat. I want to say they've done 35,
They've done like 30.
but we're on
Yeah.
your fucking ass. Will, you haven't posted in 9
They're
months. Get
coming.
your shit together.
I feel like they don't want to do any Zooms though. They just wait for people to come to
in
AZ.
person. Okay, actually 5 months
Yeah.
ago was the
Because
last Undialed.
Those indie ones, like when all those fools were there, those were some good pods.
Oh,
I listened
yeah.
to those when they dropped
Yeah.
them.
I know Raymond did one with Colin, but I have, because when Colin was here for the LA Jam, Colin had went out to Temecula and did a podcast with Raymond, but I have no idea where that is.
Damn.
That one was, I was interested in that one because, like, I mean, the Broussard one, like, the Broussard one's very interesting. It's long as shit,
Yeah.
but like, I watched the whole thing. Like, those two do, especially like Andrew and Colin, like, they have been in the game for so long.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is just so interesting. Like, I mean, I definitely know like a decent amount from Colin because of how long I worked for him for fucking a year and shit, and then I've been with him for 3-4 more years after that. Like, I mean, I know most shit, but like, there's probably shit they talked about that I don't know. Like,
Oh yeah, no doubt.
so, but yeah, I don't know where that one is. I know Raymond has that somewhere, but it just hasn't come out yet.
I watched some of the one with Broussard, but I had to quit. Honestly, it was too much, and I was like,
Bro, I watched it like 3 separate times.
it's like,
How long is it?
it's like 3 hours, I think, bro. It's like, or
Damn.
at least 2, but it's long. And I was like, I'll never ask Broussard to come on this one. That's just too technical. Like, I'll be too baked for that shit. I'll be like, what?
2 hours and 44 minutes.
He's talking about every single dimension and aspect.
Yeah.
Of like
He's going into the alien
parts,
tech.
the fucking the alien Kush. The
I was
pressure
looking
points,
at
you just what?
I was looking at your guys's though, and yours with Matt was very long as well.
I like to have them long, bro, but I feel like just more like not as technical and dialed in.
Yeah, no,
Like-
that was
like his
him.
shit.
The Broussard one was very like, just like in tech.
You don't think we could get
Technicalities.
Broussard to riff a little bit?
I think I could get him to riff a little bit for sure. It would be different, but I would just be like scared of like, because I think he would want to really get into some shit like that. And it's like, that's same with Matt. Like he kept like, I feel like wanting to get into a bunch of deep like scooter history. And I'm like, so, you know, like, what'd you eat last week? Or like, I'm just like on some different shit. So
Tell us about the time you punched a kid at House Park.
yeah, some shit like that I remember, like some funny like shit that nobody would hear. And I do want to get more into like scooter history with them, but I like to just kind of like have a good conversation and like laugh,
Touch all
it,
subjects,
you know?
but like have it be more fun than just informational, like all across the board.
A lot of
Make it more
people come in the
listenable.
garage and they see the setup. They're like, "Oh, what do you do? Like, what kind of podcast?" I'm like, "Well, it's like a scooter rider podcast, but most of the time we just bullshit. Like, it's just, there's no agenda."
This is the most prepared I've been for an episode ever.
Yeah, I was
honestly.
hyped. You
I
told
was
me.
hyped. I was like, I listened to his past two pods. Like, I actually got some questions because normally we just hit it. And we're like, what's your favorite trick?
Yeah. That's a go-to. That's a good one. Yeah, I've asked that.
I want to say I think I haven't seen all of them, but I've watched 4 or 5 of them
Hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
man.
Hell yeah.
We're trying to get
that you
better.
guys have done.
Yeah, we'll only get better with time. It's fucking, I don't know. Definitely the first like 5, watching them back, I'm sitting in my chair just cringing so hard. I'm like, oh God, what the fuck is this? What am I doing with my life?
yeah.
Who wants to
Yo,
listen
I'm
to me
actually
talk?
I'm super interested in the debugs one, dude. I
Have you
want
watched
to.
it?
No, I saw you guys posted it the other day, and I was like, no way, like I
Okay.
gotta watch. this
Honestly,
shit,
man,
bro.
It was good. He was baked. So in the editing process, like the amount of cutting I would have to do, because we would ask a question and he would just pause for like 5, 6 seconds. He'd go, that's a good question.
Yo, debugs, bro.
he was fried, bro. For sure he was telling me,
I
bro.
chopped it up a bunch so like it does, the pacing on it is you can't
Word.
tell that there was a bunch of breaks, but me just going through it, I'm like
Debugs is the guy. Debugs
he's
is
awesome.
cool.
Bug.
Shout out Donnie. Shout out Donnie Bungalow.
We'll still get that game of brew in
Yes,
Chicago
sir.
this year. Don't worry.
Let's go.
Y'all are crazy for that shit, bro.
Yeah, they were rough, dude. They're very taxing.
Very.
Bro, it's
It's fucked up.
very rare that I like drink nowadays. I honestly quit drinking for a while. I was drinking heavy for like a while, just life shit and like just like whatever. Like I was still smoking, but like I was drinking heavy. And like, to be honest, like I went to New York and filmed the video Zack and Friends in New York, and then went to the Green Bull Jam. Green Bull Jam was
Yeah.
so sick too, bro. Like that
So
shit.
fucking sick.
So hyped I was able to make it out there. But it was the night after the Green Bull Jam, and the Green Bull Jam is in Washington, DC. And we went to the Native Orchard video premiere after that.
Fuck yeah.
And I literally had like a pint of Jack Daniels and a 6 rack of Modelo. I gave one Modelo to JJ, and a shot to JJ. And the rest I drank myself. I literally drank the whole fucking pint and then the rest of all 5 Modelo's. And we were riding. So Daniel flew out of DC at like 3 a.m. And so it was Austin, Liam Fellows, Daniel, Isaac Padilla, and myself. Fucking Liam, bro.
Oh my God. I can just hear his voice in the back of my head right now. He's,
oh my God.
God, where's he from again?
So Jersey.
Yeah. God.
So we were riding around Washington, D.C., just sightseeing, like waiting till 3 a.m. for like Daniel to like go to the airport and shit till we went back to our hotel. And like I had been to DC before in 8th and 9th grade for like school trips and shit. So I'd been there before. I saw a bunch of monuments and stuff like that, but none of the other boys had been there. So like we went and fucking rode literally all around Washington DC and like went to the Lincoln Memorial and like all the like the fucking the Washington Monument, like like just all these monuments and all these like things. And me and Padilla were fucking wasted, bro. Like we literally both got like a pint and a 6-rack, and literally there's these videos that we have at the Lincoln Memorial. Me and Padilla were sliding down the Lincoln Memorial, just slamming fucking whiskey, bro. Like
that's legendary.
Oh yeah.
And I fucking ate shit and smacked my face off the ground. And I woke up in the morning and I had this big ass, I looked like the Saw character, bro, with like a big ass red mark on my cheek. And my hair was straight stuck to my face because I slept on it. And so I had to pull that shit off. And oh my God.
It scabbed onto your hair, like clotted on. Oh,
yes.
That's fucked, bro.
Dude.
And
it's incredulous.
After that, I think it was literally after, it was like a day or two after that, I saw Isaac Miller post his, I think it was like 8 or 9 month sober token. And I was like, bro, I gotta do that. Like I saw how good he was riding his scooter and just like how he was doing it. I was like, bro, I gotta do it. And like literally after that, I didn't touch alcohol for like 6 to 8 months after that. And nowadays it's literally like someone's birthday or like a date night with my girl. I'll get like a beer or like just, you know, something like this, like an occasional thing. Like I haven't been drunk like literally since then. And that was like almost 2 years ago now.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
That's dope, man.
Definitely as you get
Like,
older too, man. Like if you want to ride
Yeah.
and do things, that's not how you're gonna have longevity.
Exactly. Like I saw myself, like I was like, bro, like, and like I didn't like drink it like as a kid really either. Like honestly, from like 18 to 21, I had like definitely maybe a couple of drinks here and there randomly, but I didn't even honestly start drinking until like I turned like 22. From like 22 to like almost 24, like I was fucking drinking, bro. Like I would literally sit here with like a pint and a tall can and take a shot and drink my tall can. Like just like it was bad. Like it was bad. Like, but I quit vaping and like I don't really even smoke weed anymore either. Like I stopped smoking weed in like November because I went to Argentina for Worlds, and like the World Skate is under the same rules as like the Olympics, and like you can smoke but not during the time of competition, and like they can randomly test you if you place in like a certain bracket. Like
That's
definitely usually yeah.
Wait, sorry, which organization is it?
World Skate.
World Skate. Damn, you're fucked.
So
yeah, I'll never be in that.
well, okay, so like if you can be in it, you just
can't win.
They would randomly drug test me for sure.
Just looking at him.
What is this guy's Instagram? Well, maybe not.
I mean, Richard Zelinka, he fucking, because they have like this like scale. It's like you can only test like 220 something, whatever their scale is. 220 max is like what you can test, or they'll like bump. So basically, what happens if you test over, they'll bump you down, take your medal away, and then if you place in like the medaling slots, they'll bump you down, take your medal away, and you'll possibly get like a couple year ban. But basically, even if you're like a heavy smoker, like fucking Richard was, like that fool stopped smoking like a week before competition, and like we sweat and we scooter so much, like that shit gets out of your system like so fast. Like Richard was at like I think maybe like 115 out of 220.
Damn.
So like you're chilling,
Yeah.
like you're fine. But like honestly, after that, I just didn't pick it back up, bro. So like I've just been chilling.
One thing
Like
for me is like I don't get the advantage for one just because when I'm baked, I can't scooter for shit. So if you
that's me, bro.
like,
Completely feel you.
All
You gotta practice.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I could do it. But as I got older, I literally couldn't smoke and then ride. Couldn't do it.
Do you think you're better when you're really baked?
No, when I'm really baked, like I don't want to ride. Like most of the time, I've like, there's been a few times like right before I'm trying to leave, like Josh or someone will convince me to like take a huge dab or something. And I just remember on the car ride, most of the times I'm like, dude, fuck this. I want to go back home. But there's a good medium where it's like, if I like just take a nice bong rip and I go ride, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice. But my problem is I don't necessarily feel the difference when I'm at the skate park.
You're a veteran.
Like my bake's already probably worn off.
Mm.
So it's just kind of like ingrained. It's just like I just usually will just take a rip out the door before I go anywhere. So skate park's not much different.
Dude, I don't understand how like people can ride straight just drunk as fuck.
There's a happy
Like,
median.
Yeah, that one's because I feel like if I'm a buzzed enough, I ride better. Or I guess I think I just don't care as much, so I commit to things more. Don't care about eating shit, which makes me land things more.
Bro, I literally would
for sure. More.
I would drink one beer and fucking not fucking feel. I literally wouldn't do a damn thing, bro. I was so uncomfortable. I felt so uncomfortable, like. And then I'm sitting here in Barcelona and watch Jake Sorensen down 12 beers and then go and back scooter flip the fucking park box jump like it's goddamn nothing. Like this dude watching Jake Sorensen drink and then go ride a scooter is absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, how the fuck do you do this?
It's the way.
Like, oh my god, bro. And that's the same thing as Isaac. Like Isaac used to not be able to scooter unless he was fucking drunk. And I'm like, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it, man. Like that shit is different.
That's fine.
Like
nothing you have to envy by any means. Like, damn,
no.
Fuck, I wish I could scooter drunk. Yeah.
Don't recommend, kids. No.
Yeah, not at all. With that being said, when I worked at East, we would like get a pack of Coors Light, shotgun a couple, just go to the playground, keep some in the back pocket. And that shit's so fun. God.
Damn, I miss East, bro. I might go this summer. I got invited out, but I just gotta like figure all that shit out.
We really want to go, but we're in the same boat. Like, don't know how we're gonna get there. I don't really want to work there. You could probably
never replied.
No, he said hit up Big White. I texted Big White. He didn't hit me back. Big White. If you're 2 hours and 30 minutes in, and you don't invite us into Buds this year.
That's kind of hoed.
That's very hoed.
Bring you lots of weed.
Yeah, East is so fun, man. Miss that place.
I was thinking about that literally yesterday. It's like, fuck, I want to go back out there.
I haven't been there since 19. I went and worked for 2 weeks.
I literally think me too. Maybe 2020.
Just realized, Big White, if you are watching this, disregard the getting drunk and riding playground. Notice how I asked to come right after explaining that. I never did that. We never did that, actually.
I did it. I used to get fucking ripped. I backflipped over the fucking like 10-foot like high jump, baked as shit.
Dude, all right. First off, it was not 10 feet.
Dude, that
You
thing was
probably
like,
made it to like 8 or 9, which is still fucking stupid.
it was definitely like
10
8 or
feet is
9.
fucked.
It was up. It was like the max almost.
I do remember this though. There's this dude Mike Trosi who we worked with while we were there, but I watched them both take the fattest stabs before the high jump competition, and then they just went flip for flip. And like
some camper was doing it with us, bro. Like one of our campers, I forget. He was flipping it, and I was doing it at the beginning because it was low and fun. But like it kept getting a foot taller, and like he kept doing it, and we had made a deal. It's like every time this little kid flips it, we'll back him up.
Jesus.
Yeah, me and Mike just kept going for it up until like
this dude couldn't even
8
open his
feet,
eyes.
At least like 9 feet. I got a video of it somewhere that like Mike filmed because he had like hit his head on one, so he quit, and then I hit that one, and then this kid went even like a foot or two higher even, and then like I was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, my helmet was close as shit to the pole on that last one. But
That's fucking crazy, bro.
That was cracked. I remember that so vividly.
it's definitely the highest flip I've ever done for sure.
Maybe in both.
Yeah, no
Both,
doubt. Yeah, maybe. I used to get baked and just do a flip because it was fun. Got
Actually, yeah,
the
you've probably
local
done,
like
probably done a flip
right
and a
after
bake.
getting done with the smoke sesh, just drop into the bowl, rip the bowl in with a flip. It's like,
Dude, I almost
good one.
fucking died at Brushy when you weren't there. I tried to flip out of that small bowl in the back, popped into the ramp, tried to flip fly out, like smack coping, landed splits on the coping.
You're about
But, like,
the
rolled
fourth
out
or
of it.
fifth person, bro. Unfortunately, I wish I would have
Oh
been there.
my
I got out of it
God.
so
Would've told
good
him the
though.
right
Like I
spot. You gotta go to
caught
the right
my
spot
I
at
caught
that
my
bowl.
foot on the coping, was able to like weasel out of it. I felt like a gymnast though, because I pulled and was like, I'm not flipping out at all. I'm going back into this ramp.
Should've just
Bailed. I should have planted, was chilling, but it was like, God, yeah, I had some like 40-year-old dad like, oh my God, you a fucking gymnast.
That's wild. Sad I missed that sesh, honestly.
That was good.
That's too good.
Yeah, it's a good one. But
Damn, man. Honestly, I think the camera is about to die. So
All
I
good.
wanted to cut up, but fucking yeah, man. Love what
This
we
was
talked
solid.
about. So nice having you on. Really good guest, and you got the best mic and video
Yeah.
out of probably anyone we'll record with.
Let's
in the next
go.
couple.
yeah, if
I got
you got a better setup, let us know. Maybe you can come on.
what do we got here? We got that 1080, we got that 1080p 60 frames. Oh, we got 1080 30 frames, 720 60 frames. It's the HD. If y'all want to be on. Well, I appreciate you boys very much. Thank you for having me. It was a great time. Hopefully fucking come out to Texas this year. Just fucking see you guys at some other events or some shit.
Oh yeah, is she gonna be in Chicago?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll be in Chicago.
We'll
definitely.
see you
I
in
wouldn't
Chicago.
See you in Chicago.
I wouldn't miss it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, definitely, yeah. If you're able to come out, you got a place to crash out here as well. But worst case, we'll definitely see you at Chicago. We're scheming. Steves was telling me there's maybe a LA jam. He was talking to Ruben. So
Yeah. I've talked to Ruben about it because we work together, and he's very on the edge about it for this year. He's not too sure, but we'll see what goes on.
worst case, probably SD. I was gonna try and go to one of them. So if LA's not a thing, it'll probably be SD.
For sure.
Yeah, hey, this has been episode 18. If you made
Yeah.
it this far,
Gang, oh yeah, the battery's flashing.
battery's flashing right on time.
Fuck yeah.
10-4.
Cheers, Zach.
Ten
Thank you,
four.
Zach.
Gang.
Thanks, boys.
Yes, sir. Much love.